Hello, and welcome to Let's Roll for Dragons. I am your Dungeon Master, Gareth from Modern Fantasy. We like to ride dragons.
So you don't have to.
Nice. Let's go around the room and introduce my lovely players. Libby, who are you?
Hi guys, I'm Libby Hunter Cosplay. That's where you can find me on Instagram, pretty much.
And who are you playing tonight?
Oh, I am playing Elena Targaryen.
Nice. Beautiful.
Hi, I'm Brandon from Brandon's Vibe, and I'll be playing Edwin Snow tonight.
Hello, I'm Ben Kiernan, Keinan, and today I'm playing Maester Emmett.
Mike, representing Levelhead Gaming, and I'm playing Lucian Marrowlight tonight, Paladin Extraordinaire.
Seven blessings. My name is Bambi Eve on socials, and tonight I'm playing Scepter Noel.
Amazing. Sweet. Before we go any further, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, unceded land on which we are playing today, and telling our stories. The Wurundjeri people. And pay our respects to the elders past and present, and appreciate the enduring legacy as the original storytellers on the land. Tonight, we delve deep into the House of the Dragon, and we take off from the second season as we find ourselves in a midst of a civil war has broken out. The battle rages on land, but we are focusing on the Gullet, the kind of enclave into the King's Landing that has been under blockade for months by the Black's Feet, headed by Lord Varion. We find our lovely adventurers in Driftmark as they take forth a mission to save two princelings from the civil unrest that had taken upon it. You guys find yourselves packing for a ship travel to Pentos. The Gay Abandoned.
What a name.
And it's what it's called.
Fine,
Yep.
Amazing.
A proud Prentice vessel that is surrounded by 7 Targaryen naval warships to protect you on the sea travel. And we're about to open up to our story shortly after our opening stream. And we're going to... Nope.
Hello.
We fight dragons.
So you don't have to.
Trusted allies are many who win the day without rolling D20s. So fill up your flagons and let's roll for dragons.
Let's roll for dragons. We fight dragons, so you don't have to.
Hello.
And we are back. We open up on the dots of Driftmark as the Gay Abandon sits in port being loaded with supplies. We see 3 wary adventurers kind of unloading your bats, getting ready for this heavy journey. Brennan, what do we see when we see your character walking up across these kind of wooden planks? of this
You
dock?
see a probably somewhere in his mid-20s man with long black hair, grey eyes. He's got 3 kind of scars dragged down the right side of his face, and part of his right ear is missing from some sort of encounter with some sort of animal. He looks very northern, one would see, but his kit that he's wearing looks very Essos kind of based, like he's being a bit east rather than being around here. And like a few amongst us here have taken on a job for coin, doesn't really quite know what's going on apart from escorting some royal noble folks, and is just going about his rounds and just packing whatever is necessary, just making sure all of his kit's ready to go.
As you add your kind of bads to the ship's crews, kind of living quarters and stuff like that, before they're all stuff being loaded on deck by the kind of shit decks, you see a kind of, I would say, white-haired lady walking towards you, kind of large sword on her hip. Bow and arrow. Large bow and arrow strapped around her neck. Could have gone with me, but you decided no.
Sorry.
Walking towards you, and you look at them and go, they had that very Targaryen-esque look to them.
Yeah, okay.
What do we see when we look at your character, Libby, as you're kind of walking up, seeing this heavy-looked northerner staring at you?
So even though I am a Targaryen, I do feel a little bit out of place because I wasn't raised here. I've only been given the Targaryen name recently, as I am a bastard of Viserys. So Rhaenyra's technically older sister. But yeah, I'm just kind of like taking it all in, really trying to, especially being in Driftmark, you know, this is the home of my relatives as well. But I'm kind of a little bit out of place, probably as much as you feel, because I'm like, where am I? What am I doing here?
You are getting a couple of looks from passers-by, as usually that kind of white hair stands out a lot in this crowd. But as I can do, we have one last person kind of stumbling up. We'll see when we see your character, Mike.
I stumble towards the pair on the dock with my bag over my shoulder. I have my javelin, my sword, and my shield, and I step over towards them and announce, "Packing light."
Always. It's easier to get from when you need to get out of a tight space.
It's only a short trip. Also, are you there, Royal?
What do you mean?
The hair. I didn't know we were sailing the
hair.
dragons.
Oh, it's my hair, yes, and it is the same as theirs, but I am not the same as them.
Ah,
Yes.
Striking.
my lady.
Yes.
Striking, to say the
My
least.
lord.
Oh, I'm a bastard. And
Oh, well, I am
Edward's not.
also a bastard, a lady.
Oh, there we go.
Beautiful pair of bastards.
Good.
Wonderful to meet you both.
Exactly.
Lucian Marrowlight.
And are you a bastard? We could be a trio
Yeah.
of bastards.
No, I myself am not a bastard. No, weary traveller
So
looking for
looks
some
like
coin.
it's us.
Yeah. Well, Marilat sounds like a fancy name. Are you a fancy
Where
lad
is...
Not nearly as fancy as you might think. That's a warm coat.
Yeah.
too? I thought it was going to be colder. Honestly, I haven't been in the Westeros in a bit. I only remember it being cold and already regretting it.
As you guys had this conversation, you see some of the deckhands lifting on your supplies, as well as the rest of the supplies for this travel. Can I give you a little bit of a stink eye as you're all just staying around talking? But as that kind of happens, you hear horns blast in the distance. As you see a procession start walking down these docks towards you, you see about 10 guards, all crested with the three-headed dragons, emblazed in black, kind of coming down. Also, amongst them, you see banners with little seahorses on them. The House of the Lord of Driftmark coming down as well. Part of the party, we see an old man kind of leaning behind them a bit, a little bit out of step, kind of catch up a little bit. What do we see when we see your character, Ben?
So Maester Emmett is a young 60.
Yeah, slightly for his age.
A lot more salt than pepper in his hair these days.
Yeah.
He is not the strongest fellow. He's not the swiftest fellow, but he's very smart. And he's here mostly as a tutor, I believe.
Yeah.
Because when the Targaryens say you go somewhere and you're with them, you just yes, my lord. But in Targaryen, in Valyrian.
In Valerian.
Yeah.
Likiri.
As you're kind of walking into this possession, you've heard a low grumbling behind you. And as you kind of keep space, you see a large steel cage behind you, covered with a cloth, where you can see a little bit of smoke etching out the sides of it. But in front of you, you see two carriages marked with the Targaryen symbol. And as we peer inside one of them, we see kind of a lovely lady clothed in white. What do we see when you see your character, Bambi? As you're kind of rocketing down this not even pathway with a couple of Targaryen boys sitting next to you.
Well, Septa Noel is a young lady, probably early 20s, mid 20s. She's the kind of person that you would probably not really notice unless you're really paying attention. She's just kind of blending in to the scenery. But she does have that kind of authority over the two little boys that kind of comes from a religious figure. She is a Septa of the Faith of the Seven, very devoted. She is wearing her veil, she carries her books, and she carries herself with a sense of quiet dignity.
Nice. As you kind of stand there, you have Aegon the Younger sitting next to you, a kind of small kid, maybe 5 to 4 years old, kind of playing with this little wooden dragon. next to him, and then you kind of have an older Viserys sitting across you, a bit older, maybe 7 or 8 in the kind of age, and he's kind of like tearing corners off the edge of this book he's meant to be reading. There's another Septon with you in this kind of carriage. And as you guys bustle on thing,
I think I was Shrek.
yeah,
In the Big Onion.
as you see a tall figure on a horse ride past you in kind of regal armor, not the one for battle, but more as a kind of a show, emblazoned with a kind of dragon, 3-headed dragon, but in the center of it is this little seahorse. As you see the prince riding alongside, as he stays up on a horse, as these kind of 2 carts come to a halt, and all the members start to bustle out and stuff like that. You've already given your mission. You already know that you guys are setting out from Driftmark on a 2-week journey to Pentos, as you escort the 2 young princes to safety away from the civil war. As you guys start to load, you see this heavy crate being lifted off this carriage and placed into the kind of cargo area of the ship. You see it, as it kind of lifts, you see it kind of shake and move and hear growling. I'm quite sure what's inside of it, but smoke seems to billow out as it kind of makes its way and hear like a kind of snapping noise.
It doesn't take a maester to figure that one out, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think there might be a fire hazard under there.
Yeah. You see the cage is not massive. Maybe like 2 horses could fit inside, no more. But as it lowers below deck, you see one of the princelings kind of run up away from everyone onto the ship to try and peek into the cage as it kind of gets lowered down. And you hear this kind of more regal voice by this older gentleman with long, dreaded white hair call out to his grandson. Well, not saying grandson. No, grandson.
Yeah.
That's correct. To come back and get away from this. Yeah. Yeah. Step grandson. As you guys start to load onto the deck, you see these 2 regal gentlemen talking to this kind of portly man. He kind of sits with fine clothes, noble-esque, but not really. He kind of has a ledger in his hand, and he has a kind of cutlass on his waist. His hair is receding a lot, and he has kind of a short, groomed, kind of peppery beard on him. As these 2 gentlemen talk for a while, you guys are loaded onto the ship and begin to get ready to set sail as this kind of man waves off the kind of royal procession and stands on deck and goes, "Okay, I believe you are in charge of looking after the princeling," as he kind of stares at the lot of you. Also in the back, you see there's also one gentleman, kind of bald-headed, in kind of silvery armor, watching over you guys as well. And he kind of nods at the kind of guy in the background. Right. I've given you cabins away from the main crew, towards the back of the ship, more secure. You also will have the princeling's rooms behind you, so anyone going that way will have to get past you guys. I believe the Maester and the Scepter are inside the rooms with the princelings, as well as their official bodyguard, as he kind of points towards his man and as a Kingsguard stands behind you.
Well, I didn't realise we were protecting the royalty.
Kids, they're quick. Keep your eyes peeled.
Aye.
So wait, that man that was just speaking is the captain of the ship?
Yeah, this is kind of regally dressed man,
Yeah.
short peppery beard, kind of receding hairline. Yeah. I'm Captain Duncan Seaworth. I'll be heading this voyage. Yeah. If you have any questions, please come talk to me. But I will be keeping busy. I need to maintain the course, plus contact these other ship captains who are protecting us to make sure we stay true to our mission.
Are we expecting any unpleasantness on our passage?
Probably. This is a
What do you mean,
long,
probably?
well, it's a long voyage. It's dangerous waters between the narrow sea.
Yes, but there's
we-
dangerous waters, and then there's things that attack you. Take us through what we're expecting.
Well, there could be pirates. There could be. You could find the Greens. If the Lannisters have sailed their ships up from the south around dawn, they could find us. Because there have been no word that they are traveling that way. I think we're fine. Pirates is more likely than anything else. We are traveling down to the Stepstones, so
Pirates I can handle.
it's a dangerous
They
voyage,
might
but
have treasure as well.
they probably want our treasure more than anything else. But we have 7 ships of the Flaring Fleet
Not a bad idea to
with
get
us
extra gold.
to look after us on this voyage, so I don't see many people trying to attack us, but just be safe.
Probably
You guys are
be
here.
a very stupid thing to do.
Yes,
Well, it should be easy then.
8 ships.
yes. If you need anything, talk to Victor Salt. He's my first mate. No, the bald man is Duncan. The real guy with
Ah.
bald hair and the peppery beard
that's Duncan.
is Duncan Seaworth.
Sorry.
He's the captain of the vessel, of the Gay Abandoned. First mate is Victor Salt. Yeah, younger lad, probably in his 30s. He's clean shaven, long blonde hair.
My type of guy.
He was born on Driftmark, spent the last 15 years sailing ships, so he knows everything I know, so I'm sure he'll be able to help you out with anything that comes along. The rest of the crew, please don't annoy them. They have a job to do, and you have a job to do. So we'll probably set out, and then that's half an hour. We're getting everything ready to go. Please find your way to your cabins and do any security checks you need to do.
Understood, Captain.
Aye, aye.
Sir.
As you kind of step onto the Gay Abandoned, you see a large non-military vessel. It's actually a cargo ship, very broad across the bow. It seems to be transporting a lot of cargo more than it is to protect itself. Very limited weapons. There are 2 ballista, one either side, and that is it. You see a crew of about 15 men loading stuff on. You do see on the kind of front end of the ship, watching over the loading of the cargo, a kind of tallish man with kind of this long blonde hair, clean shaven, that you kind of surmise is Victor, the first mate. But then running across the bows, checking the rigging, you see a couple of others walking around. Midst between Pentos, there's also some people of like Westeros is there as well. It's kind of a mixed crew and stuff like that. But as you guys kind of get ready, you do see in the kind of outside bay waiting for you 7 large war vessels prepared to kind of set sail with you.
Thank the gods we got those 7 ships because it's just us in this one.
Yes, the ship's surprisingly light on armor.
That's what we're here for.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm wondering what they're charting. What sort of cargo we've got.
I'm going to kind of usher the boys, the princes. Now come now, help these men with your things.
You do see men leading 2, like 3 or 4 large crates, chests down into these kind of. They're pretty much the captain's quarters. He's giving them up for the princes. There's kind of a large room underneath the bow of the ship to allow the princes to have a monitoring company. As you guys kind of enter in, you see there are 5 beds laid out. 2 not so nice beds over on the right, smaller kind of straw beds, and then you see 2 feather beds.
Shotgun.
Small in size, but quite comfortable. And then you see between the 2 of them, you see kind of a nice-ish bed with a armor stand next to it that you surmise is for the Kingsguard who are accompanying the boys. You see the captain show you guys to a set of quarters beforehand. You do surmise that these were once store rooms more than actual rooms. They are kind of 2 on one side that have 2 straw beds in them, and then 1 on the other side that has 1. So you can have 2 people in one room and 1 person in the other room. But you do see there's 2 doors that kind of lead into the last door at the end. Then that last door opens up into the quarters of the princes. So to get past to the princes, someone will have to literally walk past 2 doors. You're given time to lay your stuff down and make any security measures you would like to on this ship. If you guys to set up any kind of traps or warning systems pre-setting out, you have time to do so. Otherwise, most of the crew seems busy getting ready to set sail. You do see that there's no real security on the ship. Like there's no locks on the doors and stuff like that. So it's pretty easy to get through.
Low profile.
No profile.
Yeah.
Low profile.
But also
Scepter,
insanely dangerous.
a word, if you Don't mind. I didn't. I thought we were protecting some royalty. I didn't realize that they were the hatchlings. I did bring a gift from Essos, so I made it myself, and I present like a wooden wolf and a wooden bear. Is it okay if I,
For the
or
children?
you, or for the children?
Of course, thank you.
Oh.
Wait. That was my thinking music.
Right.
Voice.
You see
They
Aegon the
will
Younger and
love
Daenerys run up.
those.
You do see that the
Mm.
Kingsguard sits between these
Yeah.
guys and the princelings. You guys are allowed to kind of communicate and talk to the princelings, as your role. The rest of you guys are a little bit too low class to.
Do you mind if I examine those?
Of course, Maester.
I'd like to check them for traps.
Yeah, have a look at it. Give me an investigation roll.
It's a 2.
2.
But I treat anything below a 7 as an 8.
Nice.
And then plus investigation of 8, so that's a 16.
16. Nice. So you have a look over them. They're made by, I would say, like a driftwood.
Yeah.
As your kind of thing. So you kind of have flats of leaves, white and brown, mixed together into them, almost giving like the kind of essence of fur. Quite well carved. There's some skill with a knife involved.
But
You
nothing that would cause them harm.
No, you see, there's no liquids or powders on them, anything like that.
Nothing in they don't feel hollow. They don't feel like they're going
No.
to explode.
They do feel light.
Yeah.
Compared to most woods, but you surmise that's from the fin. You do surmise that whoever carved these is quite handy with a blade, though.
Okay. After I've finished examining them, thank you. I pass them. They are safe.
Thank you. And what do you say to the nice man? How do we show our gratitude?
What does a prince say to a self-lord?
As they're like thinking, I'm just like
Yeah.
staring at them like, because they know who I am. We've had a bit to do.
I'm watching all of this unfold back
You
home.
see the younger one say thank you, but the older one doesn't. I think the older one wouldn't understand the difference between the social classes between them all. So but the younger one takes both of them. The older one just kind of gives you like a nod.
The princes have been
Miller's.
learning about the North, and I recognized your cloak. Do you have any questions for him?
I'm happy to answer as much as I
You
know.
see, Venerius looks and goes, "Why did your king bend the knee?"
Think of all that. Well,
Because it was the right thing to do for
I,
your mother.
to be honest, a lot of us ask the same question in the North, but Targaryen
He's talking about Aegon the Conqueror.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not mother.
Yeah.
No mother. No. Great grandfather.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but you guys have dragons. I imagine that might have had something to do with it.
The dragons do generally pose a good threat.
Usually, yeah.
Yes.
Wish I had one myself.
I step over and put my hands on this one's
Oh,
shoulders.
I was gonna say, you put your hands on
On
it.
this one's shoulders.
Dang
And I say, it's always been my experience not to mix politics with children. Can I take you to the deck to have a sparring session with our
Please,
swords?
I'm so out of my depth right here.
Help.
So I would like to take him for practice
Yeah.
to see what
As
we're working
as
with.
you guys kind of make your way out onto the deck, you do see there's a kind of tan skin, kind of lanky, but he has a purple beard and he has braided hair, and he's making his way up this rigging kind of thing. As you guys feel the ship start to leave the harbour, and you can see the more kind of dangerous waters of the open sea start to lap at the boat, and you kind of get that rocking feeling going on.
I would make note of the time that we're leaving.
Yep, there you can't look up at the window towards the sun. It's just after midday. You guys are kind of heading on.
I'm just gonna
Immersive sound effects. I like
Yeah,
it.
make my way out, see if I can spot Victor anywhere.
But you kind of look up and you see you see up top at the bow on the bow of the boat where the the steering wheel is. You see Victor standing there talking to a kind of mid-50s gentleman. Kind of has a braided hair into a ponytail at the back of his head. Kind of dark brown, but you see the flits of grey are starting to pop through. He kind of has like a morning shadow on his head, but as he kind of smiles, you see 2 of his teeth are missing and they're replaced with golden teeth instead. As he kind of sits there talking,
You can plan on
they seem
punching
to
him in
be.
the face to take him.
You see me talking there. You do see he has like
Pliers.
a couple of scratches across
Why
his
the
face, some
pliers?
deep scars from fights.
Not fresh ones.
Not fresh. No, these are kind of old. You can see the skin's like kind of stretched apart
Mm.
as they kind of healed over. But those 2 are talking to each other up on the kind of bow of the ship.
When the cargo that we don't know what's inside
Hmm.
was lowered into the deck, were
Yeah.
there also some handlers for perhaps what might be the cargo?
You did see after you guys went on board, there was 2 gentlemen that walked on, bald head, wearing kind of almost white but ashened
Yeah.
clothes.
Okay.
With the had long sticks as well.
Okay.
But you don't see them up on the ship anymore.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
We would know who they are for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 dragon handlers that I've set aboard as well.
Okay.
And you do hear Viserys asking this Kingsguard if he can go check on Stormcloud. But that Kingsguard knows, no, settle down first before we do anything else. Just
Can
gonna
you
hear.
see the dragon?
It's a bit strange, there's
It's his
shepherds on the ship.
baby.
You know, did you see the ones with the ashen cloaks and stuff? Why'd they bring shepherds on there?
I did.
That's some pretty big sticks too.
Yeah.
What do they
These ones
do
are
with
not
them?
so big.
Yeah.
The normal ones you see are like massive. These ones are like
Little.
5 foot.
For a little baby.
Yeah, little baby goat. But you did see a lot of like live kind of animals were brought on as well.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that.
Feed.
As well as
Dinner.
like salted beef and kind of fresh fruits and stuff like that.
Salted pork is particularly good.
Mm. I hope they have some mead.
Mmm.
That's my kind of
I haven't
jam.
made in ages.
Already found it.
Yeah.
What? Why didn't you tell us?
Bottom floor in my room.
There's mead in your room just ready to go.
I wrote ahead.
Mm.
As you guys kind of hop up in the middle of the ship, you see towards your left, you see a kind of man in his 20s, bit kind of thick of armed, very hairy over himself. He's like calling these heavy, thick ropes up on the edge as well. To your left, you see someone carrying a crate of fresh fruit down below deck as you guys are coming up. He bit of a gut on him. He's wearing a kind of like a chef's apron over him, and on the side you see a chef's knife and a butcher's cleaver kind of hand off. His front is spattered with blood and also other liquids you don't sure what are.
Can I call out to this person?
If you pass him a step, you can call to him as he's kind of walking down.
I would like to do this.
Yes, what would you like to say?
I'd like to ask him what time dinner is and what we'd be eating.
You get what
Right
you're
kind of
given
question.
and when
Yes.
you're given it. Any other questions?
I'd like to know what we're being given and when we're being given it.
You give him food when the sun sets. And he kind of pushes past you on the stairs, heading down. You see that he kind of stops on a cabin just before your rooms start. As he opens up, you can kind of see the makings of a half-patched kitchen. You do see that there's some very nice-looking foods stacked in the pile, and then you see a more rough kind of brew simmering on a pot to the right.
Mm.
Right, you think that he is preparing 2 different meals.
Mm.
That checks out.
As you kind of walk down, and one person calls out, Navarro, what are we eating tonight? And he goes, shut your mouth. As someone else kind of parts up and asks what food is going to be prepared. You
At least
think
I'm not the only one.
it's a common joke around the ship to annoy the cook. But as that kind of takes place,
So as we kind of like just begin practicing
Practice
sparring,
dueling, yeah.
I'll pull out like it's like a scimitar that I have, and like normally I have a shield, but I'm kind of just like sitting on my back.
Nice.
And as we're just going through the movements, I'll say, so what's the plan? Really, we're protecting these wee ones. I think we're kind of the only ones that are here.
Mm.
Sounds to me like we're babysitting. All the way to Pentos.
Lovely. They do have the maester and the scepter, but I don't know if they're good in the fight.
Mm.
maybe a perception check.
Sorry.
Mm.
Perception 25.
25?
Yeah.
Nice. What class are you?
I'm a rogue.
You're a
Yeah.
rogue?
Yeah.
And what class are you?
I'm a cleric.
You're a cleric.
Mm.
You notice that although he was old,
Mm.
his hands didn't seem to be one of someone who spent most of their life writing scrolls.
Okay.
You see calluses on the kind of center of the arm that some people grip the shaft
Right.
more than a quill where you would find like sores on the kind of
Yeah.
inside the fingers.
Okay.
You saw like across the kind of palms. He kind of has some calluses and stuff like
Right.
that.
Okay, maybe I was
A bit
mistaken.
more
about-
of a
Mistaken.
stabby than a
Yeah,
righty.
You don't
might be a
really-
bit mistaken about the maester.
You don't really know what that means, but you just know that he looks.
Yeah.
When you're kind of stepping forward and handing him stuff and stuff like that, he looked like someone who was more than able to protect himself,
Mm.
maybe someone else.
Maybe in a former life.
A former life,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you
I-
might be surprised about the wiry ones.
I should like to try and knock him down as a show of confidence and strength
Nice.
in our training session.
Alright.
Roll me a d20, don't add anything to it. Roll me a d20, don't add anything to it.
On guard.
It's a duel.
Oh,
Ah, sugar.
What is it?
It's a 1.
I rolled a 2!
So,
So we like stumble over each other.
you kind of like move
I'm
his
just
sword,
like
you kind of
sitting
like,
next to
oh,
him,
God.
like getting out of the way.
out of the way
Yeah.
and go and try to trip him as push him down, but you kind of get yourself caught on his arm and your legs kind of lock into each other and you kind of stumble on his cape and you both fall down. You kind of, the whole entire crew just stops and starts laughing at you guys across the deck.
And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm not with these people.
Always room for improvement.
I was relaxing. You trying to knock me down, boy.
I'm gonna go up the mast or something. I don't know.
As that kind of happens, you hear a booming voice of Duncan laugh and go, "If you got time to lie down, you got time to roll ropes."
Well, she's already halfway up the mast.
Yeah.
I'm afraid he's not wrong.
Yeah, as you start to climb the rigging on the fin, on the sides to get up to the mast, you do see that kind of purple bearded man right at the top in the kind of crow's nest. He's like looking down at you and like shakes his head as you start to climb up to him. On the top of the mast, kind of unfurling the kind of
Sales?
sails. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. You see two gentlemen. They looked related and something. They kind of had the same facial features and stuff like that. But one has like shaven heads with kind of like interlocking tattoos on the side, and the other one has like neck tattoos across the bottom of his face. A couple of scars and battered bruises and stuff like that. Both men are shirtless with just kind of light clothes on their legs as they seem to be untying the ropes and stuff like that. Each has a dagger
Get
on
her
their
a
kind of
bucket of
hip.
ice, please.
I'm just gonna jump in the water from here. No, I'm not actually going to.
Both of them seem to be from Driftmark, in kind of sense. They have kind of tannish skin and stuff like that, and kind of short, kind of stubbled hair on top of their head as they kind of are following the cloak. They're kind of like giving you a side eye, but not really paying attention to what you're doing. They kind of, you see, most of the crew aren't interacting with you guys much. They all kind of get the sense that they've been told that you're here to do a certain job and not to interfere with them, just like you were told to not to interfere with them. Kind of. As that kind of gets up and you get to the top of the mast, and you can kind of see you have to walk across the mast to get to this kind of crow's nest. You're kind of seeing up there with a nice kind of view over the entire thing. You can see Driftmark in the distance as you see two ships pull up beside you. These large war vessels. You see on the front of them they have two ballistas in the front and two ballistas in the middle. And up and down you see multitudes of men of arms with bows slinged over the back, and you see the kind of little seahorse etched in their armor on front. Most of them aren't wearing like plate or anything like that. Most of them are either in a very light chainmail or leather armor, as they are on ships and ships sink, and you don't want to be carrying heavy armor when that happens. But they kind of seem to have these kind of lanterns on the back that they're opening up these kind of steel shutters, and you see the Captain Duncan on your ship is communicating to the other captains to kind of set course and get ready to go. What did you do as you kind of reach the top of this mast?
I'm just kind of gonna nod at these men because I know that they're most likely not gonna talk to me,
Yep.
even if I want to, and I just kind of take. I'm like looking at our ship and kind of like dimensions of it and like where would be best place to be if trouble happens.
In a ship naval battle, you see two ballista in the middle. The front of the ship doesn't have really anything on it. You see there's a couple of like crates and cargo, some rope tied up. You do see there are two crossbows kind of placed down and loaded that could be used to shoot. But up on that, not much. This is a cod ship. This is a merchant ship. It is used to transport a lot of cargo and be kind of designed for that. You do see they've added some protection to it, but there's not a lot in the kind of terms. As you kind of look down, you do see there's like a wooden lattice over the main cargo area, but it kind of has quite large footholds. So you kind of can't, if you were to walk across it, you will most likely put your foot through unless you're very careful.
Break your ankle.
But you do see that it seems to be trying to push down a lot of air and stuff to the kind of lower decks, plus whatever's in the kind of cargo hold. As you kind of know, there's a whole bunch of animals down there, plus something else. You look at the deck, you can kind of see most of the crew up and about, moving around. There's probably like maybe 11 men on board at the moment, walking around, kind of fiddling. You know that one's downstairs, the cook and stuff like that. And you know there's probably 1 or 2 guys who will take the night shifts, sleeping and resting right now, because they'll come up later. You see there's probably like 80 feet between you and the closest vessel towards your right. They kind of, you see they're kind of situated out around you. 4 ships in front, 3 behind, kind of making a wide berth. You kind of have like an 80-foot circle around you. The ones behind you kind of lag a bit more. It's probably like 120 feet to give room in case any maneuvers need to be made. But that's kind of this kind of setup and thing. As you kind of see in the distance, you can see some rocky outcroppings of the kind of Westeros land in front of you, kind of breaching out as you kind of crossing you're technically crossing the gullet right now towards Essos. But yeah.
I'm just gonna spot Victor down there. So I can
You do
see
see
my
him, he's kind
man.
of stopped talking to this like gruffly heavy set man, and that guy's kind of starting to steer the boat and stuff like that, making calls to the ship crew and stuff like that, as Victor's more kind of keeping an eye on everything, making sure everyone's working and stuff like that. You do see him watching you guys a bit more intently than the rest of the crew, more making sure you guys don't get into trouble.
I'd like to call out to Victor.
I'm just gonna sit
If I
there.
may.
From the ground, he kind of like, as you call out, he kind of walks down these kind of steps towards the center of the ship and goes, "Well met. I am Victor. You got my name. Who are you?"
Victor, Lucien,
"Lucien.
lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too."
I'm
sir."
wondering what's worrying you the most about this voyage.
In terms of what we might find, or people on the ship?
Let's turn our attention to people on the ship.
You. I don't know you. I don't know any of you. I've never met you before, so you guys worry me the most. The rest of the crew I crossed with my life. I've been sailing together for the last 3 years and had no issues so far.
And why hire the strangers?
I didn't.
And it looks like we're stuck together.
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, you can trust me.
We were, just like you, we were given a task,
Big word, big man.
and just like you, we will complete it. Hopefully, you guys won't fuck up and we won't have any issues.
No issues, no fuck-ups. Got it.
Well, excellent. Ignore the mess earlier.
I wander off.
Can I try and do something from
Sure,
the
you can
crow's
do whatever
nest?
you want.
I'm going to try and swing down the rope that comes from like the crow's nest to the front where they're standing.
She's gonna break her
Proper
leg.
pirate.
Give me
Like just so I
a-
can
Burn her hands.
impress.
Okay, Tarzan.
Just mid conversation.
Yeah.
No.
Injuries.
Do it. Do it.
Give me a acrobatics check as you try to.
I was hoping that you'd say athletics, but it's fine.
If
Doesn't
you're
matter,
try-
it's an 18.
Nice. You enjoy climbing rope or control yourself going down. I would say athletics, but you're trying to like swing. 18. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Like you guys are
Yes.
quite impressed. You
Yeah.
see, Victor.
Was he watching?
Yeah.
He's impressed that you didn't hurt yourself.
As I like swiftly just land on the deck.
Yeah, he kind of like gives a nod and goes, okay. And then he kind of notices your hair and it kind of gets like,
And I'm just gonna be like, oh.
Someone in the
Actually, kinda-
distance is like, I just tied that rope.
yeah. On the top, you do see one.
Well,
one
you
of the
did a
shirtless
shit
men just
job.
Kind of like, he like sees the rope just dangling down and starts pulling it back up. It starts looking on as you kind of it was one of the kind of sail ropes that kind of hold the sails up. Now he's got to tie it back up again.
The whole thing gets derailed.
Yeah.
The whole fleet needs to be like, oh, god damn it.
And you guys keep sailing on. You go for about an hour or so. Was there anything like you'd like to do during this first day's voyage? As it comes towards nighttime, you have
We're pointing out like geographical things as we go to the boys, quizzing them on heraldry of the ships.
Yeah, you're right now. It's just a stretch of water.
like pointing at like things in the distance. Like,
Yeah. So in the distance, you can see like an outcrop being a rocks kind of twist around, and you know that at a sharp point.
But did the boys know that?
They do know sharp point because less than a couple of days ago, it was burnt to the ground
Okay.
by
They've heard tell. Up
Yeah.
there.
I'm just going to be like a couple of meters away, just also listening really intently,
yeah. You can
learning.
tell them about the fact that there was once a thriving coastal city that was recently destroyed by the Greens as an act of revenge against Rhaenyra's finding a whole bunch of dragon riders.
I would like to sit on the stairs near them, listening in as well to this story.
You can kind of point out in the very far distance that you can't really see, but you know it's in that kind of general direction as King's Landing, as you guys kind of pass through the gullet. You know that further down, you'll come down to the Even Falls Halls in the Stormlands. We'll be kind of passing that in a couple of days' time as you kind of sail down the eastern coast of Westeros towards the south. As you kind of look out.
Can I interrupt Maester while he's telling the stories to the boys?
Mm-hmm.
And
You see, they don't really care. Viserys is looking towards the ship hold and he's trying to see if he can sneak off without anyone noticing. And
Not lessons are happening.
Aegon is bashing the shit out of the bear with his dragon. And his dragon one's made out of like a heavy blackened oak and stuff like that, so it's got a thick, dense wood compared to the silver thing. So like you see there's little bits of bear being chipped off.
Yeah.
That's his kind of like
Smashing
there.
them.
But he's like he's like 3 or 4.
Maester, I'm curious to know whether or not you've been to King's Landing.
I've been all over Westeros.
What was your favourite thing about King's Landing?
There are some excellent restaurants to visit.
That's a very diplomatic answer. That's a very good answer. And what brings you here?
My station entails me to look after these boys and teach them.
Did you have an area of study that you focused on when
That's
you were...
sort of a sore spot, actually. It took me quite a while to earn my chains. I had a hard time focusing on one particular... You have to earn your chains by studying a wide range of things, because it takes more than just one area to make your chains. Each link is a different area of study.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying they're like master of none?
No, I've mastered many. It just took me a while because I couldn't focus on one at a time very well.
Okay.
So if I have to pick one area of study, I could not. I am a man of the world. I've learnt many things.
And how does one get a chain for protecting princes?
It would probably be medicine or biology, perhaps.
Another diplomatic answer. Forget I asked.
And what brings you here?
Well, for me, it's gold. Plain and simple. I thought I could do something nice along the way. Don't look at me like that.
I would like to roll an insight on this man.
As you see the sun starting to kind of get lower in the sky on the outside.
Insight, that is a 14.
14. He seems, to be honest, very truth, he seems to be motivated by gold more than most things. He does seem to be honest about wanting to do good as well, but it's much as you can get.
Okay. Gold and wanting to do good don't always line up together,
No.
so we'll see how this goes.
No, he might have a checkered past here and there, but he seems to be honest for what you can pick up on.
I appreciate your time.
As you kind of step past, you see the cook come up, and with the king's guard walking behind him, having 2 plates of kind of like almost like a pheasant-looking bird and some rays of nice kind of fruits laid out to him. As you see the Princetons get up, and the king's guard lead them downstairs to have their meal for the day. You guys know you probably have like another half an hour before food is starting to be poured up. You see that most of the crew seems to be tying down, setting sails for the kind of overnight crew to kind of take on the kind of ship.
I might say, sorry, as that conversation's happening, Edwin's kind of just like, okay, now in work mode, and he's just doing kind of laps of the deck, but also trying to get a layout of the ship. So also going below and just seeing where he can go and just making sure things are okay.
As you go below deck, you have your rooms behind you as you kind of walk down below. And you know the door just past your room is where the cook is. As you kind of open the door and look in, you get a bunch of profanity and then something heavy and thick hit the door beside you. As you kind of hear him shout out, "Half an hour before it's ready!"
My apologies. Shit.
It's less you can go in there, and more that he's just annoyed that you started trying to go in. As you go past, you kind of have to make your way either side of this kind of cargo hold down the center. You see it kind of drops. The ship is about 3 levels deep. So the cargo hold has kind of like a netting area where you see a little portion of your supplies, and then below it you see the kind of cage, and you can hear the animals walking around on the bottom deck where the buoyancy and stuff is. Past it, you kind of come into like a little bit of an open space where you see a whole bunch of hanging kind of fabric cloths with the crew needs to sleep in, some hammocks and stuff like that. Beside them, you see there's some personal effects as well. A couple of weapons on the wall and stuff like that, some swords, some spears, some kind of cheap short bows. Not really like war bows, but more either for fishing or to deter boarders.
Pirates,
Past that, you kind of come into the front end of the ship where you kind of see like open up into like a kind of cargo hold. You see a lot of crates and boxes in there. You can go inside and kind of have a sneak around. There's no one stopping you. You do notice the last 4 months have people in them. A couple sleeping. A couple with like a kind of tannish, very like bronzy kind of skin. One's bald. One has kind of like bluish tinted hair. Kind
How
of
are they
like
dying there?
Yeah, I was going to say.
you understand
I
that these
recognise
like
these are
Essos.
Pentoshi.
Yeah, you'll notice a lot of these
yeah.
people you see in the
Pentos.
film. A lot of these guys are like from Pentos or Marine. Kind of this a lot of Essos things as this kind of ship has travelled between the two a lot. The crew is kind of a mixture between Westeros and Essos crew members. You do notice that the lot of the ones on the nighttime shift are from Essos. You see one that has kind of like tattooed skin on him as well, but he's like bald headed. His eyebrows are gone. He has no beard as well. Kind of like saying they're very kind of light skinned, like very skinny kind of guy.
It'd be a weird question to ask. Like, is there anyone that kind of like looks out of place? Like, I would be expecting crew on the gay banner to be Pentoshi or a mix of things, but is there anyone that's like, those tattoos look really fresh, or like?
No, most of them seem to be sailors. And you kind of get, from what you can tell, give me a perception check.
Sure.
As you kind of walk around and keep kind of looking at them.
15.
15? Most of them, from the look and their builds, kind of give you sailor-esque vibes from them. But, you know.
The most out of place are us.
Literally, like, you guys and maybe the captain.
Okay.
Kind of seems weird. The captain more, he seems a little bit more noble in terms of what the crew looks like. And you kind of understand that he's probably more of a trusted person for the Targaryen.
So he was given like merchant kind of
so
sailor dude rather than actually being a captain. Okay.
So he's more of like a trusted noble of the Targaryens, more than I spent my life on ships. It's more like I've given captaincy of the thing. And you kind of get the idea that the first mate, Victor Salt, has led this crew for the last 3 years, which he said he kind of worked with most of them for the last 3 years. And the captain's kind of like the intermediary between the crew and like the nobles.
The diplomat.
An idea will go through Edwin's head to be like, probably should be checking the crates and all that kind of stuff. But I'm more of a fighter than I am a
investigator.
So like I'll then go back upstairs and rejoin this group. I was like, apologies, Master Scepter. Just doing my rounds down below, and I figure you lot are much more smart than me, given you got a lot of chains and.
That makes sense.
So, would you kindly assist me looking through things downstairs?
Yes, just
Yes.
one moment. I've gone with the boys with their food.
Yeah.
I'd just like to quickly poison check the food before they
Oh,
eat it.
that's why the Kingsguard was with the chef.
Okay,
So
so
he was literally like watching their food be prepared. While
Perfect.
the kids were with you, he was making sure their food was right.
Good thought.
so we've
Yeah.
got how many Kingsguard with
One.
one? And did
Yeah.
you say there was another Septon, or was that just in the carriage?
That was in the
earlier?
carriage, and
Yep.
there was a septon with you. Just to help with the travel and stuff like that. But you're the only septon and mate stop on the boat, and then one Kingsguard that is kind of not interacting with any of you guys. His sole purpose is the last line of defense for the boys. So yeah, so you're more like the disposable
Yeah.
defense.
Fair.
So like,
That's why we're getting paid the big bucks.
yes. So like, if the ship,
Danger money.
One goal.
you kind of get that sense that if the
Danger.
ship was attacked by pirates, his job is to get the kids either to safety or off the ship, while you guys hold back the pirates. As a kind of like the mission statement of you guys have been kind of given. Yeah, he's won't fight with you. He's more like he'll do whatever he has to get the kid.
He's the
boys
ride or
alive.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Body.
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Well, if
And
someone is
the
with
more
them.
trusted, yeah.
Mm.
Like you guys are trusted, but he's like really trusted.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you guys are kind of like middlemen.
I can accompany you.
We'll
Appreciate
investigate.
You're given free reign. Like you can, the captain's giving you free reign to check the ship. You guys are in charge of security, so it's not impeding that kind of mission. The crew probably won't help you,
Yeah. Yeah,
but they're,
fair.
they're more like, I don't want to have to deal with you at all.
I note that these three are going to walk down, check things out. I go and stand at the tippy top at the front of the ship to
Yeah, the bow,
surveil that area.
You're gonna do Titanic.
That's coming.
As you kind of walk up, you do see there's like a merman figure carved into the front of the ship, with a
It's the gay
shield, with a shield and a trident in
Yes.
one hand. You see, it's quite ornately decorated. This was a merchant ship, a Pentossi merchant ship, so it does have some very kind of
Ornate.
ornate kind of looking, but it's also very poppy with its colours. So you do see like the bottom of the ship is like a really deep blue, and then kind of lines of red around it and stuff like that. It's kind of intricately painted, which you couldn't really see from the dots.
Someone cooked.
Yeah.
There's like a little kind of shelf that kind of dips out, and you can kind of see ropes down there and a couple of power buckets and stuff like that. There's not really that much that you can see unless you want to jump down and actually go through it all.
I flip out a journal and start drawing a picture of it.
Yeah. So you kind of have the front of the ship that kind of shoots out onto like a wooden plank going out,
Yep.
and then you kind of have like this figure on the front, and a couple of loose stuff down the front.
Sweet.
But you guys go downstairs.
Yep.
You make your way through. As you guys are kind of stumbling around in the kind of crew's quarters, you do see one of the sleeping Issos men look up. See you guys, shake his head, turns over and tries to go back to sleep. As you guys are making a lot of noise in the crew area, but you give him free reign to have a look through.
Yep.
What do you guys like to do?
I'd like to. Actually, is there a quartermaster that we've met?
You haven't met the quartermaster, but you do know there's one on board.
Okay. As I get down here and I see how much cargo there is, I'm actually going to say, if you begin, I might just go speak with the quartermaster and find the ship's manifest.
You kind of go down to where the cargo is on the second level, and you see someone with a clipboard, kind of like these papers and stuff like that, dragging a sheep across the room and putting him with some other sheep.
Quartermaster,
Yes.
do you mind if I borrow the ship's manifest? I just want to make sure that everything is accounted for and things that have not been accounted for are not here.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, we were not introduced earlier. No,
No.
you were down here
It
dealing
was,
with
it
the
was
cargo.
below
I am
deck.
so sorry, that's very rude of me. I am Maester
He kind,
Abbott.
he kind of looks at you up and down and goes, "Oh, you are part of the Lord Lynch crew, are you?
Yes.
Right. Duncan did warn me about you. Boris. Nice to meet you. He kind of has a thick set hand, kind of almost like a bear's grip, as you can
Tends
tell.
cargo his whole life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Checks out.
So he's a quartermaster, so cargo, weaponry, making sure the ship remains stocked and everything that's on the ship is accounted for. He does kind of give you a look over. He doesn't really want to give it to you, but he
I'm sure you've done an excellent job.
Yeah.
But you understand that the lives of these children are somewhat my responsibility. And if something were to happen to them, well, it'd be my neck and my chain held responsible, among others. And so I just want to make sure everything is fine. Everything is above board, so to say.
He kind of hands you the manifest of the ship. You see mostly it's livestock, fresh fruits, and kind of provisions for the trip, since it's quite a long way. And then you do notice there are some more mundane stuff, so like books, clothes for the princes, equipment for when they get there. You do notice that there are some gifts for the Pentos prince who has taken over their kind of care when they get there and stuff like that.
I mostly just want to, as we go through the area, like to look at all the things. There's like, what is this? It's here. Okay, that's fine. If there's something that we find that looks suspicious and it's not on the ship manifest, then I'm basically just cross-referencing it as I go.
Nice. Okay, sweet. Give me an investigation check with advantage using the manifest.
Advantage.
As you guys kind of go
That
through
was
the
like a
ship.
nat 20.
Plus
8.
As you start going through the bots, you kind of marking them off and stuff like that. You do see that most of it's lining up. There doesn't seem to be much in terms of misplaced stuff. You do notice at the back, you notice a small box that you kind of get to the last kind of thing and you tick it off, and that there's nothing else to tick off, but you do notice that box in the back, kind of hidden behind some large crates and stuff like that.
Okay. I'm not going to draw attention to this as I do it.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get closer to it to see more about it, because I understand that ships traveling between Westeros and Pentos, sometimes smuggling occurs for things that are perhaps illegal in one country or another.
Yeah.
And I just want to see if this is a dangerous kind of smuggling or if this is a normal kind of like, it's just drugs. That's fine.
We're not here to mess with that.
I'm not here to touch.
You
Like,
kind of
I might
get
be
closer.
though.
Yeah, don't touch my drag.
You do notice that the kind of box is only about that big. It's quite small. And you kind of see there's a little bit of kind of this blackish stain on the side. That's really much you can tell from the outside the box without actually having a look. What you do see is kind of like hidden behind some stuff. So if you walked into the room and you did a very good investigation. So if you weren't really looking for it, you didn't know it was there, it'd be quite hard to try and pick it out of everything else.
Okay.
It kind of seems to be hidden, but it doesn't seem to be. You don't think it's dangerous, but it's kind of hard to tell. It looks like a small box.
okay.
You feel like if you open it, have a look, you can find out. You could probably roll a good enough sleight of hand not to worry
Yeah,
about.
where are the Scepter and Edwin at the moment?
Are we with you when you're doing?
Yeah, so
I'm like going like it probably takes like an hour to go through this.
Well,
whole
yeah, they're
network.
kind of front end of the ship is actually quite large.
Yeah.
Like it would be enough to sleep. Like literally, the crew area is about the same size as this area.
Yeah.
So
It's like I'm being thorough as well.
Yeah. Okay.
I just like diligently followed you around silently the entire time.
yeah. So you do see there's like a lot of the more important cargoes here. So mostly it's the royal kind of stuff, any more precious foods that people might be inclined to borrow. Some more protected stuff with the captains and stuff like that. Then you kind of like ship logs and navigation tools and stuff like that. Stuff that you need to protect a little bit more. And kind of locked in this front area room, whereas like salt pork, this livestock, ship crew stuff is all in the kind of main cargo hold.
Yeah.
So it's a large enough room to have everyone in it.
So we've probably spent like an hour. Do you think?
Yeah, half an hour going through it. It's large, but it's not like
Dinner will be ready.
So half an hour or
half an hour.
half an hour. Okay.
You hear the crew kind of in the kind of area towards where you guys are sleeping. Kind of hear plates and stuff being moved, and more merriment and talking and stuff like that.
And so, correct me if I'm wrong,
No.
but I imagine that spending time with these kids, teaching them, raising them, I spent quite a bit of time with the scepter.
Yeah, the scepter will be probably in charge of looking after the day to day, probably teaching them about the seven gods and stuff like that. So more of a religious and well-being, and you're more of like an actual tutor and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
houses, lords, royal protocols and stuff like that.
I'm a bit sorry.
But they are still pretty young,
Not
so you're probably dealing more with Viserys, and you're probably dealing more with Aegon.
So-
But you're still in the kind of same.
Sure, but I would know if we had any shared languages that aren't Westerosi, for example.
You
Like,
would both speak High Valyrian.
yeah,
Yeah, I would say, yeah, you guys probably would. Know a bit of High Valyrian.
I've got Draconic, which is probably the closest.
Yeah, High
Doesn't
Valyrian's also.
Yeah.
High
That's some
Valyrian's
good
is also
stuff.
kind of protected
Draconic,
language,
yeah.
as is the royal language, and they like to speak to each other
Sure.
in that language without people being aware of what they're saying.
Okay.
So it'd be a very you could speak it and understand it, but you'll be limited.
Not fluent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the High Valyrian is a very protected language.
Okay.
In the kind of terms of it, especially nowadays.
So in quietly in High Valerian,
Yeah.
as like the noise of people upstairs are like gathering for food, I just kind of very lightly lean over to the scepter and say, "I did find something. I don't know if it's dangerous, or like I found something.
You found something. Yeah.
Not sure if it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Show me.
Are you in the room?
No, I'm actually above, but I'm like on the bit where it's like the
grate.
the grate down, so I can I'm like
Yeah, you won't
observing them from afar
Yeah. So you can kind
and
of
just trying to figure out
you know where they
who these
are.
people
You can't
are.
probably see them physically.
No.
I'm not saying anything, but I do speak it. Valerian.
Valerian.
Yeah.
I would say you probably speak Valerian, not High
Yeah.
Valerian.
Not High Valerian, but
Yeah.
just like stuff
Yeah.
picked up from Essos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you below deck as well, or are you up?
No, I've had
You
my
have your Titanic moment.
I've had my dinner and I've finished my little doodle up on the top of the
Yeah.
my
So
journal entry, so I'm happy.
you probably will be invited to eat with the crew. You two,
Yeah.
as the rest of you guys are.
I will subtly point to the box.
Yeah, you see this kind of small spots. Doesn't look anything ornate. A little bit of like kind of this black smudge in the kind of corner of it. It seems to have like a little lock on it, and that's about it.
Can I smell it?
Not
Yeah.
getting closer, probably.
You can walk up to her and give it a sniff.
Yeah, I don't know, like
It kind of
I don't want to like be like bending over me, like, what is this thing? I don't want
Yeah.
him to see it necessarily.
yeah. So you can kind of walk.
Sorry.
You
Can
can
I
walk
make a
up into
perception
the
check
area.
if they're trying to be discreet?
Sure.
Yeah, can we roll a stealth?
Stealth, yeah. So because you're not really getting nuts to it, you're kind of like clocking it.
I have a +4 stealth, so like
Ah.
let's hopefully.
Hopefully you do better than me.
15 +4.
15 plus 4,
19.
19.
I only
I rolled
I only-
23.
I rolled a
23?
4.
You notice the
Yeah.
area they're talking
Yeah.
about, and you see a bunch of boxes there,
Yeah.
but he's not going like, this box here
Yeah.
is the box I'm talking
They're
about.
just
This
talking about
He's
it.
kind of like saying, hey, see
This
that
box
small...
here.
Yeah, he said, trying to see the small box over there, and you've kind of clocked up, okay,
Yeah.
they're talking about this section over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And they're
And they're-
talking a language that you don't necessarily understand.
Yeah,
And
you
they're
kinda
being
like-
sus about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
They're
go,
laughing.
okay, there's
Yeah.
something over here.
Yeah. I'll
Something
stroll up to
happening.
them and be like, Master. Oh, I just interrupted. Is there any fancy food on that manifest?
There is fancy foods. There's like quail, some lamb,
Which boxes?
uh, the ones marked with the Targaryen seal.
I'll leave you to it and I'll find those boxes.
Good day.
Yeah.
You could find them.
Yeah. Well, if he goes,
These guys probably wouldn't like you
if
touching
he's
them.
if he, now, if he wants to steal from the Targaryens,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop him because currently it works to my advantage that he's not here.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. You want to steal some of the Targaryen's food?
As he walks away, I just say, be careful with the raw poultry.
Something I need to know about the poultry.
They
It's
bite.
raw.
Shit. Who said that?
They peck.
Are you
I'm
wishing
just
to
like,
steal some
Like
of the-
implying
the
that I
food?
know what he's intending, but not stopping him.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not meaning to steal for stealing's sake. It's just my companions were talking about having something a bit nicer than gruel. Just trying to do something nice for them. That's all.
That's very honourable.
Get the lamb.
Yeah.
Well,
The winds have told me to get the lamb.
I'm going to turn my head so I don't see what you're doing.
And I'll turn my head to not see what you're doing. Wink. And then walk away.
I would like to lower my head so I can see what they're both doing.
You lower your head
Like
and you
into
see the edge of a ship.
You're up here somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while since you've seen your friends, though.
Yeah, no, well, friends.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking over the side of the boat here because I can hear them. Can I? No, I can't because they're at the back.
We're like.
You're
under the boat.
they're below you.
Yeah.
Technically,
You're just looking at me over here,
But-
who the fuck?
Yeah,
The-
like where is
there's
this?
no windows in this front half of the
No,
ship.
no.
So it's an enclosed room.
Okay, I'd like to look at the what did you call them? The ballista weapons. The ballista weapons.
The list of weapons.
Where
So
are
you come
they?
back to there's two either side in the middle of
Yes.
the deck here.
I would like to inspect them.
You see them, they're kind of like massive crossbows.
Mhm.
They're probably about a meter
Mhm.
wide,
Mm,
and they have
beautiful.
about 50 centimeter large, full iron
Mhm.
bolts in them. They're not tensioned at the moment, but you see the bolts resting on a kind of higher piece of wood. Then you can see that if you pull the tension back,
Mhm.
it knocks the woods out and loads the bolt in that kind of first movement. So you don't have to worry about.
What's the? I'd like to test the range of the weapon. Like, as in terms of could I?
Oh, you can
What's-
you can get it like fully around, but to go you can do a 360, but at one point you're gonna be off the boat.
That's okay though.
You're
That's
just like dangling on the
That's
side
fancy
of the boat.
footwork
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so you
okay.
can technically shoot both
Onto the-
ballista the same way.
Yeah.
But the person on the opposite side will be like on the outside of the boat.
Actually hanging off it.
Yeah.
How handsy are you getting with this ballista?
I'm just
I
kind
mean,
of spinning it around.
I'm just
You
like
do
standing
notice
back being like,
there's like
please be
3 crew
careful.
members watching you very intently as you like touch the boat.
Yeah,
And they
and I'm-
notice you haven't loaded it.
and
There's
I'm-
also people across on the other ship watching you, and you see 2 ballistas that start looking at you.
Okay, so and I call out and I say, "This is a good model. I appreciate the make. This is really nice. They don't have these where I come from.
Are you talking to people on the boat? Or people
I'm just yelling out.
feet?
These are really
anyone-
nice. Duck, 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 duck,
Giving
duck,
the
duck.
car salesman.
Yeah, you do see.
You know what I mean? I'm just
one of these-
inspecting the. This
one of
baby
these
can hold so many.
bolts.
Yeah, no, you see one of the riggers. They're kind of. They seem to be about 6'4" gentlemen with no. They don't have the shirt on. They kind of have that really dark tan
It's a
skin.
bit cold, isn't it?
Walks up and puts his hands on you, and you kind of feel his hand like wrap around. It's like
Human
quite
touch.
large, quite large hands, and you kind of feel the kind of calluses on those hands as they kind of been working ropes for most of their lives. And he looks at you and goes, "You best not be touching those."
So you best be moisturizing.
What's your name, then?
Lucius.
Lucius.
This is the first date.
Lucius. Lucius. And I respectfully understand his direction and I bow and step away from said weapon and say, just doing safety checks, making sure if we get in a spot of bother, these will be able to do what they say on the box.
Don't worry. If we get into trouble, me and my brother will look after you.
Who is your brother, I inquire?
He kind of points over and you see standing across the way with a kind of bowl of brew next to like a kind of barrel on top, and you see there's a whole bunch of dice on the top of the barrel. And you see another crew member sitting there. And you see this other shirtless, kind of dark tan skin, couple kind of his head's shaved on both sides, and you see these kind of almost silvery tattoos wrapped around the top of his head.
I should like to play dice with the bald, shirtless men.
You want to play dice with me and my brother?
Yes.
Aaron Gay would love to play dice with you.
Wonderful.
He'd love to win your money.
Wow.
And he kind of like wraps his hand around you and starts almost walking you to the table.
Wonderful.
Yeah, as you sit you down, we're going to pop back to the rest of you guys below deck as that kind of happens.
Yeah, I want to investigate this box to see
Yeah,
if it's
as you kind of see your lovely northerner walk away,
Yeah.
having a little sniff of the air, you kind of look at this box.
Smells like
There seems to be a small kind of iron lock on it. Not a great deal, just a little bit of extra protection.
Okay.
Nothing like overly serious and kind of turns a lot. You kind of notice kind of stained wood, kind of wrought iron fixtures on the outside of it to give a little bit of strength. And you notice there's this kind of blackened stain kind of etched into the wood.
Okay. Well, I'll reach into my robes and pull out my thieves' tools and
Yep. Go, give me a
yeah.
sleight of hand check.
I mean, 7 hills, yeah.
7
Ooh, that is a dirty 20.
Nice. You're able to remove the tools in the lock as it kind of swings open, and you open up. As you open up this little thing, you see a bunch of small scrolls wrapped tightly together. There's a little jar of black ink that you kind of understand that maybe when it was put into the box, it spilt a little bit, and you see a kind of very short quill.
Okay.
Some writing in
Are these scrolls sealed? Wax seal? Or...
No, these ones are kind of they cut the size, and that they're quite small like this, but no writing on them. They're just rolled up.
Okay,
So you kind of get a sense that they're blank at the moment. Make me an investigation check as you kind of go through these.
It feels like ravens, like a raven kid.
Someone's getting ready to send a message.
That is a 15.
15? Nice. You do find a small part of writing closed into it. You notice that half of it's been torn off at some point, but you do see there seems to be some sort of codex.
What's the code?
Okay. Well,
do you plan to send it to the rest of your crew at some point, or no?
I'm just now that I know that this box is not like
not here.
It's not full of drugs or anything.
No.
It's not an explosive. It's not
really a
like
shame.
something dangerous, particularly. And it's not on the manifest.
No.
This box doesn't exist in the ship's manifest. It can just go in my pocket.
You guys in your pocket for now?
Hold up. I have cartographer's supplies. I can just quickly make a copy, and then you can put the original back.
That's good too. Yes.
Collusion. Give me
hang on.
a dexterity check at advantage as you go copy down.
What I'll say is we make a copy, and if you can make the copy wrong.
Oh, and put the wrong one back in.
Yeah.
I love how it's the Maester
But
and
I
the
feel
Sep
like
are the
someone's
most
gonna
shifty
realise
ones
it's
in the
wrong.
group.
It would give us time in
rogue.
case a message gets received.
Oh, you're thinking we're receiving a message.
Well, that's why we have this,
La,
perhaps.
la, la, la.
Okay, let's do that.
Yes.
Nice.
What am I? A dexterity?
Dexterity, so dexterity, just whatever your dexterity is, +2, +1.
+2.
+2. So roll that at advantage.
6 + 2 is 8. One more time. No, it's in that one. So it's 8.
8. You're able to copy it down. It takes you a little bit of time.
I'm really focusing.
So, like, you could go find some food
Could I?
Yeah.
If
and
you
come back in the time it takes.
Okay,
you.
if she does it and I look at it and I go, actually, maybe we will just put this one back in and we'll take that one.
Yeah, it's correct. Like, the symbol is correct.
But
It
it
just
looks like
takes
she
more
never
than
learned
It's
how to
just
read and
crude.
It's just
write.
like, okay,
Yeah.
It's in my handwriting.
Yeah.
So it just takes a little
Doctor's
longer to
handwriting.
try and get it done and stuff like that.
It's-
But the
it's
crew
quite good.
is busy
I
at
just
the
don't
moment,
think it's
drinking
an
and stuff like that.
exact duplicate.
And
So
you can kind
perhaps
of
we do
see
put this one back and
from
we
your
keep-
vantage point down
Yeah, we just
you
make
see
sure
a
that it's
long kind of
correct.
table being placed out,
Mm.
and you see most of the crew around this kind of table eating salted meat, a kind of like a almost oats kind of porridgey kind of thing, and some darkened mead. That's kind of what's on the table at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So most of you merry and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's the first night of the trip. Everyone's kind
Is
of
that a themed
been
card?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll procure some of like the nicer things, avoiding the poultry because I've listened to the wise lady. I'm terrified of the poultry now.
most of this is like mostly fruits and stuff like that. Like grapes.
Yeah. Because I'm used to kind of like what the crew is eating, but given like my companions are like, oh, we want something nice. I'm like, I think this is nice.
Yeah,
I'll grab
it's
that.
mostly like fruits and veg to try and keep the princelings happy. And stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I'll grab a few of those. Just keep them. I'll put it beneath the cloak. Come back to these two. So I've caught you red-handed.
It's actually ink, so to be black, but
Oh, I was only joking. What are you up to?
I love him so much.
What's this about ink?
we found some hand-drawn pornography.
Yes.
All pornography these days is
And
handball.
are you going to
Inside
share?
check.
Well, we found some crudely drawn pornography.
Okay.
May I inside check?
I can roll a deception.
Rolls. Well, you roll you want perception.
Oh yeah. 5.
17.
Really?
He kind of says it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like the look on the Zetton's face of when he says that, she's just like, you just know that's not what they found.
Ah,
He
Like I've
found
clocked that he's
he
like
f-
found something, but part of me is also like, oh, it's above my pay grade, man.
Yeah, I just look over.
Yeah, you know I'm lying.
Yeah.
You see the Septon just like with a piece of paper in their hand writing.
It's like the Septon,
Must copy the pornography.
Septon's putting away the calligraphy set.
yeah.
So I'm assuming this is education for the young boys.
Are you a man of faith?
More of the old gods, but I respect them all, I guess.
Do you have the interest of these boys, their best interests in your heart?
I believe so. I'm just curious why you're giving children that.
Okay, now I want to roll insight on what he's saying at the moment to see if he's lying.
Sure.
My inquisitive rogue actually gets a
I know you guys don't trust each other.
Yeah.
Hopefully happy with the crew.
Just
but-
like chilling up out on the deck, just like, nah.
that is a 17.
17? Deception or persuasion? Whatever you want.
11.
11? Are you telling the truth? Are you being very honest?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you hiding anything at all?
No.
No. So,
I'm being pretty truthful in that.
I trust him.
It was very earnest.
He has an earnest face.
I
He's a
do as
trustless-
well.
Trustful guy.
I asked the mother for guidance.
we do get the sense that you guys have been in here probably like 50 minutes now.
Mm.
And you
Give
kind
us
of get the
dinner.
sense that sooner or later people are going to start being like, why are they in that room for so long?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you kind of get the sense that if someone's hidden something in there and you guys are hanging around here, it might scare them.
yeah.
Okay.
So like, let's walk and talk.
Yeah.
We're heading towards the exit,
Yeah.
and I'll show you what we found. So we've made a
Cool.
copy.
You don't need to pass them on.
Oh,
There's another one.
Beautiful.
So one each side.
hooray.
We're just trying to assess if anything here was of danger to our mission.
Do we think that ships are a danger?
Well, you see, we believe it is a codex.
Okay. Sometimes people will send messages in code, disguised, and the symbols represent letters. I'm going to ask you a question. I mean no offense, Mike. Can you read?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the letters will be a message of some description. And
Oh my god.
it's a real question at this time.
It's good. It's good.
That's a great question. Can you read?
Now, you may notice the code is incomplete, and much like my companion here, it is no L's. Sorry. There are no L's on here. Her name is.
Oh.
My name is Noah.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Incredible.
So half of the letters are missing.
But most of these letters spell Targaryen.
That is true.
He can read.
You can.
Yes. That is a astute observation.
I used to work as a trapper. My master loved puzzles. I couldn't understand them.
Yeah.
I'll get this back to
is
you.
happening,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
on the other side. I've now come
Can I have
down
one of those?
underneath,
Yeah, yeah,
and
of
I have
course.
come up, and I'm going to bang on the door.
I draw some.
Just be like,
The door there. You know what I mean?
yes,
On the
of the
attack.
room that they're in.
Yeah. So as you go to
Like-
bang on the door, with that first bang, the door opens. As they begin to walk out.
And someone in the ship goes, "Shut up! I'm sleeping."
Like, oh,
Oh, you did notice that the beds on the outside are now empty.
Okay.
So those four
So
beds that
shift,
were full.
Shift change.
Yeah, everyone's having dinner. Some people, alternatively, some people having breakfast, but
Yeah.
most people having dinner.
Apologies.
kind of like fall in. I'm like, what
We're
are
on our
you
way out,
guys
actually.
doing? Great, because it's looking really weird of just me at dinner.
Oh, apologies. They were dealing with pornography. I got you some fruit.
Oh, I want the pornography.
What happened
Not
to
the fruit.
What happened to Lucian,
Who?
the other man who's the sellsword?
Oh, yeah, he's like up on deck, just like I don't know, at the front doing this, like at the front of the ship,
There's
And, like,
Celine
singing to
Dion's playing in the background.
like
Right.
As
So,
you
but he's
guys,
accounted for.
as you guys
yes,
group back up,
he is.
while your teammates about to go play some dice, you guys all get food and drink. We're going to go on a quick break for all our viewers out there, and we'll be right back. So you guys can get some bead and mead and some oats as well.
Some bead and
Woo!
mead.
Bead and mead.
Bead and mead. We'll be right back, guys. Have a good one. we're back. Hello, welcome back to my lovely break. Our party has got through the first night, slowly, but we are joining up as you guys are more anxious about each other than anyone else in the body.
So far, there hasn't been any external threats, so it's all internal.
Well, you just gotta still throw over bots, but yeah.
Yeah, we found them.
As you guys find a part of code and some writing implements and start making your way back to get some food with one of your lovely crew members, up on deck we have the lovely Lucian rolling away his life. So roll me a d20.
Oh,
see how you do.
Nat D20 coming at ya. Sugar.
How'd you do?
I think it's a 9.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. Sweet. So the brothers are pretty good, and they've been playing this game a very long time, and they love new crew members. It's very good for them. As you play,
Yeah, but I got a
for
9.
yeah, as you play for probably like the whole entire time your crew members are down below. So you're going for about 20 to 30 minutes right now.
Winning, of course.
You come back, and you're lightly dressed. You only have the t-shirt now instead of all the clothes. Your braces are kind of gone.
It's that kind of.
Oh wow.
It's stripped ice.
Yeah.
Hang on, so if I go into my app, have I been stripped of all my stuff?
You still have your armor. How many weapons do you have?
I had a lot of weapons. I had 5 javelin.
You have 1 javelin.
That's a lot of javelins.
Yeah.
You
Sugar.
probably should have stayed up here
And,
looking after him.
and I had
We're not
my
looking after
sword
the
and my
princess.
shield, my long
Keep
sword
them
and my
up.
shield.
You still have your
There's a
long sword
third
and shield,
child.
as they won't take anything that you technically need to protect the guys.
Yeah.
Whatever gold you came on, you probably have a couple of silvers left. And you're maybe a little bit in debt. You have a couple of chores you have to do over the trip to try and make up the lost wages. As they rolled, one of them got a natural 20 and the other one got a 15.
But if you keep rolling, maybe you'll win it all back and then get ahead.
I should like to do as the Maester says and win it all back in one roll.
Oh, they looking on go again. Oh, okay.
Maester does
How
not
about
approve
this?
this.
No, I give
If
you a
you
look that
lose,
says gambling is.
We get your sword and shield. 'Cause they look quite fine.
Nah, they're
But
pretty
if
sweet. I don't
you-
want to lose
if
those.
you win, not only will we give you your stuff back, but we will do one favor for you.
I want this. I want that.
Are we upstairs?
The
now?
Maester's right.
You guys are downstairs. He's on deck.
I'm hearing the Maester's voice in my head and blaming him if I lose.
Yeah.
Conscience speaking.
11, that's double ones. That's good.
That's the ones, yeah.
Like
So
that.
one of the brothers is playing dice, and he kind of fumbles, and you catch him in a lie. As his lies dice, almost played by most kind of sailors and pilots, and you feel quite good, and you face the other brother, but he catches you in a lie as he rolled an unnatural 20. And you,
I call not. Yeah, that's what that is.
yeah.
That's what that is.
As he kind of finishes, he goes, well, you might need it on board the ship, so I'll let you keep them for now. But as soon as we get off, that sword and shield is mine. Huh? Good plan. If you want to come back during the 2-week voyage, I'm more than happy to
To take more for stuff.
Again!
let you lose some more.
Again!
You have
Unfortunately
nothing
for the
left to lose.
the-
Clothes, his
You
life.
do
and
see
always
his
more.
brothers
It's always
quickly
more.
packing up the dice as you see the captain leaving dinner. And you kind of get that sense that the captain probably doesn't allow gambling on his deck, and they kind of do it when everyone else is having dinner.
I'm
but he
not
says
going to
that-
run over to the captain and tattletale.
You can try. And then kind of go, like, come see us tomorrow. You see this is a guy talking, as you were talking to Air before. The guy goes, come see us tomorrow night, and if you wish to barter something, maybe something your friends have, I'm sure we'll be happy to play a nice fair game of dice.
Wonderful.
And he kind of like scurries away with his brother. Yeah.
I'm not downtrodden, but I'm aware of the next part of my journey.
You see the kind of the moon side of the crest of the sky. You see most of the men at arms of all the other ships are kind of gone. There are watches set out, but the crew is very slight at the moment. You see most of the crew on the ship are packing up, cleaning dishes, storing away items, and settling into their kind of hammocks. And you see those 4 more Pentosy men go out. One gets the helm, another one into the crow's nest, and two more to the front of the ship to keep an eye out and stuff like that. As kind of night settles everything, the boys are put to bed, and the King Guard stays awake a little longer than necessary to make sure nothing happens. But you do see he has kind of locked the door, and anyone who needs access or to leave must ask for permission. Do you guys wish to go into the boys' bedroom, or are you staying out with your companions for a little bit longer?
Well, the Maester would like to. I would like to stay out a little bit longer, just to like get a feel for the ship, see if anyone's doing anything suspicious.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna pull an all-nighter.
No, that's fine.
I'm a elder. I'm
Gentleman.
I'm an older gentleman.
Yeah.
And so.
Are you guys being obvious, or are you guys trying to find places that you might not be seen by people going up and below deck?
I think at this stage, Edwin's kind of done his rounds and he's satisfied with what he's seen. He's, passed on the work to smarter folks than himself. So he's just probably linger on deck just for a little bit longer. Probably before going to bed, I think.
I'm gonna go get some sleep first so that I can relieve the night's watchman of so he can sleep later.
Nice. Anyone else?
I'm just kind of loitering in the hallway, just trying to figure out
Below deck?
which one might be Victor's room. I can
Hot new bombshell enters the villa.
You do see that both the captain
Try
and Victor head towards the crew area. The captain has a bed there and stuff like that, and Victor has a hammock. But they are technically sleeping at the crew. Usually they wouldn't. Usually they would be in the captain's quarters, but
It's been given up.
the captain's quarters have been given up, and you guys have been given the
The ship is called the Gay Abandon.
yeah.
Victor, do you want to come sleep in my bed tonight rather than a hammock?
I don't know you that well, so no.
Okay.
I will stay with my crew, and they are my crew. And I prefer to watch.
I didn't want
over
you
them.
to anyway. It's fine.
Maybe if I get to know you, but as I've only met you for one day.
And the first thing you've said to him, basically.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you not see me swing off that rope before? That was sick.
Roll-
That was pretty lit.
roll-
That was
persuasion
pretty
check.
sick.
Roll a persuasion check.
Just one bastard to another.
Yeah.
Why don't we?
Oh. Oh.
That's a 7.
Oh.
7.
Victor
You
is
didn't really roll, it just dropped. Like, it just went boom.
Yeah, fate. You kind of said like maybe one day, just not today.
maybe one day.
Does
Maybe
well.
one day.
It's a 2-week
You know
trip.
where I
You
am.
might you play a little bit hard to get. You might have cracked the nut a little bit. Sweet. As you guys kind of settle in, so are you guys? You're in the hallway talking a bit. Are you full blown seeing the hallway? Are you trying to maybe move in with the cargo so you're not seeing so much? How do you guys want to do this?
Oh, I want to make a note of the stars to make sure we're on course. Make a study of them.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
That is a 17.
17? Nice. You kind of look at the scars and you have a general knowledge of the kind of sea routes and stuff like that. You do seem to be making the main kind of merchant sea route. And you're going the right way. You're heading towards the Southlands and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, you'll probably head along the coast as long as possible before going across towards Plentoth to try and lessen the kind of voyage in the actual open seas.
Yeah, I'll make a note in my book.
Yeah. You do know you're kind of going towards the Stormlands, which are kind of up for grabs a little bit. You don't feel like the Greens have a giant hold here, so you're not too worried, but they're not safe lands for any party, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I know the time we left. I now know our rough position based on the stars and how we're traveling.
Yeah.
So I just want to make I'm just
You're going to make a mental note. You guys are probably maybe
I didn't know exactly. I didn't know. I don't
Half
know
a
where
day?
exactly we are. I just need to know, okay, no one's messed with the ship. We're not off course.
No, of course. You still think, from what the captain said, you said he was talking about making the
Yeah.
sharp stone, I think it was. I might be mistaken on that.
Just making sure that everything's going as it should be.
Yeah, so you know you're probably about midday tomorrow. You'll kind of reach Sharp Point, which is the kind of first kind of major landmark that you kind of know of.
Sure.
That kind of like breaches. You're through the gullet, which is probably the most dangerous part of your journey right now because it is under a blockade, and you know that there's dragons in the sky around here. A lot of dragons flying. And the stuff like
That's why I was sussing out the ballistas earlier.
Traveling at night's a good time to get past here. Yeah.
So they're kind of they're trying to, at this point in time, make as fast as point possible to get through the gullet into that kind of more safer seas, and then they're trying to be safe.
Okay.
So you're kind of thinking midday tomorrow, you'll probably come across the kind of tip of the kind of south of the Kingslands, the Crownlands and stuff like that, before you start making your way into like the storms, towards Stormlands.
Well, once I've finished my study of the stars and I'm satisfied that we're on track still, I'll turn in for the night.
You turn in for the night, and you switch with the Maester. Oh, Scepter.
Yep.
Sweet. Are you making yourself known on the ship, or are you kind of trying to hide?
No, I'm just like, I'm there.
Blended? You there? Not hiding at all?
No, I'm just there, but I'm very like just...
Taking confessions?
That's not my job.
You kind of maybe just like sitting on reading a book, maybe on a friend. Yeah, sweet. So out in the open.
Are we sailing in the dark? Are there lights on the ship?
There's
Little
like
torches.
maybe 3 or 4 lanterns.
No, but like if we're trying to get past a blockade.
I'll put the lantern out.
No, so you guys are technically the blockade.
Oh, we are.
You're part of the blockade.
Right.
Yeah.
Your side's blockading King's Landing.
Yeah.
So ship-wise, you're kind of okay. But if anything's coming to destroy the blockade, or the dragons in the sky, because you're closer to King's Landing than you are.
It's like, how good is our timing?
Yeah.
So Dragonstone's probably further away from you guys than King's Landing is.
Okay.
And, you know, there's quite a large dragon at King's Landing.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, there you go. So if you know,
Not get old granny over here.
yeah, so you know that if like,
Granny.
so Vhagar and that was in the sky, it might be an issue if they saw kind of a set of ships by themselves and stuff like
Are
that.
we not? We're not like actively displaying the.
Not at the being displaying the
Targaryen flag.
colours, and you're quite in a lot of the ships around you don't have beacon lights. You guys do, so basically you're trying to make yourself like a small target.
Incognito.
So
Yeah.
so the warships around us don't have lanterns out.
No.
They're running dark.
They're running dark and then using your light to see. So
Okay,
from the
cool.
dis-
May the
from
light guide
the
you.
skies, you kind of look like one ship,
Yeah.
and like immersion vessels and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But in the daytime, you guys are kind of like a
Nerds.
Yeah. Way
big
more
bar.
visible.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what. So trying to make it delay as fast as
Sure.
possible.
So she's on the deck.
I believe on the deck.
On the deck,
On deck.
looking at the stars. Or you
Or
went
start,
down.
on the deck looking at stars.
I'd like to be
Then
kind
you
of
guys went.
at like
So
in
basically-
between. Like I'm at like the stairs, like the door.
Yeah.
Like there down there, I can see it, but I can also see the deck.
Yeah, so you're kind of on the kind of like
The-
there's like a captain's kind of table where he kind of ate dinner, which is kind of just where the kind of stairs start.
Mm.
You can kind of sit there reading your book. There's a little lantern light up above you that you can kind of read from.
I clock her
Yeah,
sitting at the thing reading her book, and I walk over to her
Shoot your shot.
and
It's a tough.
I hand her the drawing that I was doing earlier as a way of introduction, and I say, "I don't believe we've met. I'm Lucian. Lovely to meet you.
7 blessings upon you.
Do you like my journal entry?
You have quite an eye.
Thank you. It is the ship. I drew the ship earlier. It's pretty cool, right?" I say to her. I would like
Whose
to.
flirt game is
I
worse?
would like to inspect and like do like a vibe check
on the scepter.
of the scepter and
Yeah.
sort of try to understand a little bit more.
Give me an insight check.
5.
Plus.
That's it,
No,
right?
no, your stats, your skills.
Wisdom.
Oh, I have wisdom and stats.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go across the skills and then
I'm gonna
go
go to
down to
skills.
No,
eyes.
no,
and
no.
just insight.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Brennan,
Oh my god!
Can you see it?
Scroll to
Yeah,
insight.
yeah.
Really good.
Plus 3.
+3, please.
So 5 plus 3.
8.
8.
She is a mysterious woman of the cloth.
How does she feel about my picture?
Impressed. For someone who's also a person who is news to quill and ink,
Yep.
you do see that there's recognition of skill, but very stoic person, very hard to read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it the sort of thing, do you think I could engage with her, or is it the sort of thing?
Yeah, you can both engage. Do it. Just, Brendan, what are you doing at the moment? Are you
I'm
hiding?
like kind of like on the top here,
Yeah. In open or hide?
kind of hiding. Not like I'm skulking in the shadows. I'm more like
You like stand a corner and like
Yeah.
tuck yourself
Give
in.
me
Pretty
a,
much,
give me a
like-
stealth check. Okay,
Check
go
that.
ahead.
16.
16, nice.
Septa Noel, I'm very curious to know what brings you on board this ship and how you're feeling about the adventure thus far.
Well, my duty is to the princes and to the gods. And who taught you to draw?
That's a long story. A story for another time.
How vague of you.
It's been a long day and I've lost a lot already.
Yeah. You do notice that he was quite well armored and like couple of items
not
on him.
anymore.
Not anymore. He's really toned down to the city life. Stripped back.
Mm.
You're embracing the life on the water.
They call it minimalism where I'm from. And it's...
Marie Kondo.
Yes, say thank you and
I
goodbye.
also like dressing monochrome.
You're not intimidated by the job at hand, are you? We're traveling through some very dangerous waters.
No. I employ the strength of the warrior to see us through, the mother to guide us, the father to guide us and make us the right decisions, but I also embrace the hand of the stranger so that if we do befall anything, there'll be no pain.
Couldn't help but you and the Maester noticed that you were quite close. Skulking, some might say.
Skulking? Please elaborate.
See, when you're walking around on the top of the deck and you're doodling in your journal and no one notices you, you seem to notice things.
You used to do some doodling yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Update.
I'll leave it be.
Good night.
Hey,
As you guys are having your little conversation on the table, trying to gauge each other.
they're just sussing each other out.
yeah. Not making much headway either way, but you get a vibe check of each other. You're downstairs.
Yeah.
Sweet. Give me a perception check. As you kind of see all the crew have settled in, you hear the kind of slow breathing of people sleeping and stuff like that, and you notice that a lot of the crew, the 4 Pentos men are on board, are kind of like not really doing too much. Most of them have kind of like sit into nice little crooks so they can kind of sit back in. They're more just like gauging, but no one really kind of paying attention is the one up on the stern, guy on the ship and stuff like that. But he's now and again just checking that compass and stuff like that, making sure he's on kind of on mark. There's not much in kind of way, but you do notice as you're kind of sitting there on the side of the ship, you notice a figure, kind of like curve of black mass move along the ship for a split second, but then you can't lose sight of it.
Like on, so
So on the outside of the ship, you're
Yeah.
kind of up here.
Yeah.
See? And then down here, you see like a shadowy something move along the outside of the ship.
ooh, okay.
Don't like this.
You guys
Could
don't
be like-
get too much having a conversation.
Dolphin
With them.
or-
You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
get
We're
too
too
much.
busy making.
Do you notice that a lot of
Yeah.
the crew is not
So the
really paying
moon
attention to
is
it?
really special.
I'll stand up because I've been not doing anything for a while. And I'll just slowly make my way to the side where I saw it and just kind of like peer over to see if it's still there.
You peer over and you can't look and you can't really see much on this kind of side of the ship anymore. But you see a very faint bit of a light on the very front of the ship. As that kind of happens, Libby, as you're sitting downstairs, you notice one of the kind of lights downstairs, there's only 2, one at the very front and one at the very back. From that, you kind of see something flicker past one of these open windows. For a split second, you can't really tell much from that. You can't see something flick, like the light kind of hit something for a split second through the window.
I'm just going to make sure that I have my daggers strapped to my legs just in case there is danger afoot.
Nice.
I make my way towards the light, but I have like my cloak, so it's kind of just like covered, but like I've got one hand on the scimitar and stuff, and I'm just not being like. I'm just
slowly walking,
trying to be
right?
casual.
Give me a stealth check as you kind of make your way out across the ship.
15.
15. As you kind of make your way out towards the ship, as you kind of taking these top steps to get to the kind of front, so you can look down. As you step on the ship, the steps it goes. As you can, the wood kind of creaks underneath you. As you kind of
Really
like
that much.
you're like kind of like frustrated yourself, but you keep going. As you reach the top, the light's gone.
And I was like, that was always there before.
No, so you saw there's only lights. There's two lights.
So
in
there's
front
two
here,
lights here.
and then one down here. So
Yeah.
there's nothing really at the front.
Okay.
Just enough.
So I saw a
power
brief
everything.
light, and then
And
they
you
just went
saw
away.
a small, very shallow light. The lights around you are quite
Yeah.
substantial. They're enough
Okay.
to see kind of out for about 30 feet. But you saw a very shallow light.
Yeah. And I don't
this-
see any of my companions on deck with me. do
No.
I?
Oh, behind you, at the back end of the ship over here,
Yeah.
you see these two here, chatting at a table.
I'll make my way over to them. Sorry to interrupt.
Not at all.
Did I miss something?
Not at all.
Give me a perception check again.
Um,
You're asleep yet? Yeah, okay.
saw a light at the front of the ship, and now the light
19.
has disappeared.
19.
Again.
Don't believe it's divine in nature. Something suspicious, but just wanted to mark it.
A light
Candlelight, presumably.
outside of the boat?
Was there, and now it's gone.
In the water.
On the ship.
Climbing upon it?
Like out here or like
Well, it was there, and now it went over there, and now it's gone.
As you guys hear
You're
that,
being very calm.
you hear a flapping.
Yes.
There's something taken off. And you kind of hear movement in the crew area. But as you kind of get up and have a look, you can't see anything. You just see a whole bunch of people sleeping.
A crow's feather will shimmer in the light. I've stolen your voice for some reason.
You're real. Real accent right there.
Yeah, it's real.
Changeling.
Would anyone like to make a perception
One of the
check on the
pixels.
yes,
noise?
please.
Yeah,
Roll a perception check.
Perception first.
because a raven's feathers.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Someone's like reading a note.
You want to make a perception check on that?
Oh, was it there?
Perception check?
Oh, I have
As you hear
perception.
that,
Yeah, I heard the flip. Ah,
18.
3.
Can I roll like a
Three.
disadvantage or something? Like I'm asleep.
I shouldn't have had that mead.
you're down a deck and
Okay.
fast asleep.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's fair.
So
Well, if one of your companions want to wake you up, then you two, what did you roll?
a 3.
Actually, you can't see as they kind of hear that phone. The Septons like drop your drawing on the table, and you look down the drawing, and like, wow, this is the let it go.
That's lit.
You two see a hawk flutter up
It's so
onto
good.
the kind of top of the mast, and then prepared to take off.
A hawk,
A hawk.
A hawk?
not a raven.
Doesn't
Not
this,
even.
Does
This
it
is
have
a dumb
anything strapped to its
question.
leg?
does it make sense for a hawk to be here?
No, not at all.
I will attempt to shoot it with a short bow.
Nice. Give me an attack roll.
Someone wilding
Wait, do I have
right
it
now?
equipped? It's in my inventory. It's meant to be equipped.
Brand.
Oh, no, I
This
do.
be your dexterity.
17.
I'm a
17?
three-eyed raven now.
Nice. Beautiful. Are you doing anything?
Did it like have anything on its leg?
You can't see from this distance. You're like
Enhanced.
down here, and there's something like out there. And it's like this big. As you kind of pull back your bow and
I'm gonna
shoot,
go wake up the maester.
you gotta run downstairs and
Yeah,
make
I'm
it
gonna
happen?
zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start as soon as you hear the fluttering, you start to zoom downstairs to wake up the master. It's not very high. It's like 15 feet. As you kind of bang on the door, the king's guard runs to the door, opens it up, and you kind of like
Something's
push past.
happening.
Yeah, he like pulls out his sword and goes to the kids and stands in front of them and go find out what it is.
Yes. Yes, that is. Yes.
You see
That is my
your
job.
bow shoot up and clip one of the wings of the hawk as it kind of flutters and kind of falls down and lands kind of on the front mast of the ship.
Yeah.
It's not down just yet, but you do see it's a little
I'll
wounded.
kind of like sprint to it. at
I
this
do the
point.
same
Yeah.
Did you say?
with him.
On my way back out of the bedroom, I'd like to equip my shield and flail that I've packed.
Yep.
Yep.
you see this mason run
Let's
upstairs.
go.
The giant mason. You're like, what?
I like see those two then run past me, and I'm like, oh, shit, something is happening.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to quickly grab my longbow
Yep.
arrows and run up.
So you guys are going to try and catch it?
Yeah, if it's down, like I'll attempt to shoot it again.
Nice. Give me an attack roll.
13.
13. Unfortunately, as you get on by, it kind of falls behind the post as you shoot it, and it kind of hits the
Yeah, I'm
post.
kind of running and shooting my shit.
Yeah. You kind of see it kind of limp up and then jump up onto one of the back. Yep.
I'd
Still
like.
with that javelin?
No, I've got a sword. I'd like to push past. Like he shoots his shot, misses. I've run past. I've raised my sword. I'm going to try and
Give me an attack roll.
attack this
Maybe you should
creature.
throw the sword.
Off the ship if he misses.
Is that cheating?
8.
8?
Plus.
Is it plus anything?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
plus
what's your
attack.
sword?
Turns out this is
So,
the captain's
cross.
bird.
No, the other way.
Whoops!
This is an action. This is an attack.
Long sword plus 4.
In that
Yep.
case, I didn't see anything.
12.
12?
Yeah.
You come up and you're getting close to it and you're above it and you like clip its tail wings as it kind of
It can't
guts through
steer.
the thing. And you see it just hopping along. Away.
Are we close enough to see if it does have a
You
thing on
do
its leg?
see on its leg it has like a little canister.
It's got a canister.
Kill it.
I'm trying.
Let's grab it. Let's grab it.
We
I'm
haven't-
going to try and grab it.
Can we make an another
Yep.
attack roll? This
So
time,
you guys are on. You three are on deck. by
Yeah,
now.
I've stumbled out,
And
bleary
you kind of
eyed.
see, you see two of your friends shooting bows and hacking that
Yeah.
wooden
Get
thing.
the bird.
And you see this small bird kind of like twinkling around them.
This is what we're up for?
Yeah.
A bird?
Oh, let's
Don't ask
attempt the
questions,
scimitar.
get the bird.
Okay.
19 of it.
19 hits. Okay, sweet. Roll me damage for that one.
I feel really bad for killing
10.
it, but this
10.
needs to be done.
Sweet. As you you see the bird about to take off, you and you pierce it straight through as it kind of falls down on the front end of the ship.
Cool. I'll immediately like pull the thing off its leg.
Mm-hmm.
The dodgy bird. Delivering a message.
Was it delivering or was it going out?
Read it.
It's in some sort of foreign language.
Shapes.
Oh,
Maester.
I hate
Yes.
shapes.
where's the maester? Where's the scepter?
Hello.
Now wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well, she just has it because
Yeah.
we're showing her.
Oh.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Same thing.
Are you guys up on deck at this point?
Hey guys, look
Yeah,
what I
as
found in
you're
my
on
room.
deck,
You guys not telling me things?
Yeah.
you see the one of the Pentosi men kind of on the mid deck has kind of gone up and he's trying to see what's happening. No one's really clocked what you guys are doing as of yet.
Sorry, just got a bit bored and there's a seagull.
Right.
We were just catching our supper.
I'm just gonna like
We were still a bit hungry.
I
try and
snort with
scoop up
laughter.
scoop up the bird carcass and like
Yeah.
put it in my robes like subtly.
Mhm.
It's dead.
You're able to pick it up. There hasn't bled anything at that as just yet.
I scoff at the
There's a couple of,
ludicrous nature of the
There's
whole
a couple
thing.
of sword flints in the kind of edge railing of the ship, but nothing too noticeable and stuff like that. And you don't see him or hear any movement from below, but you see some of the two of the Pentosi kind of ship hands walk up on top and like, "Hey man, put away the sword and bow. This is not what we're doing here."
You mean our job of protecting the ship?
Well, it seems like you're damaging the ship more than anything else.
We'll be
That was
protected
those guys. I'm not a part of this.
Merely
You
nicked
don't
it.
make every shot you make.
You know what
I
he's
heard
trying
the
to
sound.
say. He can't read, you see.
Right.
Who is spreading this vicious rumor that I can't read?
I don't know, but
I
it's
suggest
very
you-
I
funny.
heard it was the Maester.
Fucking mess.
That's where I heard it from.
I suggest you guys call it a night and get some rest.
I'm going to be bleary-eyed.
You missed
I'll
that
keep a
shot.
watch over the ship tonight.
So did you. I'm sorry. I'm snipping.
I'm tired
Yeah.
too. Alright.
Mister, any luck with the mysterious foreign language?
Well, yes, we should probably look at that first.
I'm deciphering it. It takes a little bit of time.
Okay.
There's a code.
As you guys can make your way down to one of the bedrooms to decipher the message, and that you do kind of get the sense that someone on the ship,
I want to know more about this
Sorry.
bird.
What'd you say?
someone on the ship is not what they see.
I want to know more about this bird.
The first two words are 8 ships. So that has something to do with us, I imagine. Someone sending a message.
Mm.
You look at over the bird.
A lot faster than I am.
It is not native to Westeros. It's an Essos bird. Usually from more the southern part of Essos than anywhere else. Very good over long distances. Usually meant to carry ships, carry messages between ships. if needed to be.
Can we eat the bird?
It is a hawk, so yes. It's not overly meaty. It's a very muscular, kind of thin bird.
Tender.
We don't know
Mister,
what diseases it might be carrying.
That's what.
As an aside, sorry to interrupt again.
Oh.
Was there a hawk on the manifest?
No.
No.
Question.
No, there wasn't.
So it was delivering.
No. You kind of get that sense there was no formal way to transfer information back to Kinstone. They were just trying to make information.
Yeah.
It's just a messenger bird.
They have communication between ships, but not really trying to send messages all the way back.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Was there any seal on the parchment?
No. It was sealed with with the
Like
stamp,
a little, but no
but
sigil.
no actual sigil or anything like that. So sigils and the markings of such wouldn't be used by most common people. I don't know, it'd be like a lord or something.
8 ships have left Driftmar. I'm still working.
I feel like this
That-
message was going out.
I was going to say that's not a great message to start.
Yes, this
It's
is.
giving away
Someone's
position.
shouting
Being a
on
little
us.
more succinct with their message. I'm not brainy like you lot.
The
But why is there a
second-
cipher on the ship as well as a message in that code?
Well, I imagine somebody wrote this message and was sending it, and you've intercepted them. So they're possibly somewhere. Good job. Yes. Excellent done.
Who else was on the top deck?
Yes. Who do we not know where they were?
We were on the
these
deck,
Pentorsi fellows.
and the bird appeared,
Mm.
and you saw the bird,
Mhm.
and you saw the bird.
Aye.
Who else was up on the deck? Those Pentelsi fellows.
Mm.
Where are they now?
I think they're still on the deck.
Any of them wear like a falconer's glove or gauntlet?
No.
Good question. I think that Septa Noel should go and speak to them.
Speak to who?
Go and speak to the Pentossis. Ask them about the bird.
Oh.
He says in jest.
Yeah.
I can do that.
You can go talk.
How you going on
see,
the second line?
I'm halfway through.
do you see the
main
main
ship
one
has
kind of paying attention
two.
right now is up on the kind of stern of the ship, sailing.
Something,
and then
two.
you have 2 in the middle of the ship who kind of like were kind of interested in what was happening.
That's not a word. That's
They're kind of
IHG.
watching you guys now, but they're still folding ropes and stuff like that.
That's
Yeah.
H.
And that, and then
Excuse me, my lords.
Probably sharp.
7 blessings to you.
the lords.
That's probably the key.
We ain't lords. You're saying, are you talking to the one steering the ship or the one on the deck?
Who am I talking to?
Whatever.
What do we know
they're
that's
all
sharp
Pentos.
around here?
The 2 Pentossi blokes who were
Has
standing
two
up the top.
something
Up the top.
to-
At the top, on the
Oh,
on
it's
deck
a
now.
Yes.
You
to
can't see.
the-
He like
two
wipes his
airs.
kind of fan.
Has
You
two
see the one
airs.
who's like covered in tattoos.
How you spell
Yeah, yeah.
yes?
Bald head.
H-
Well,
H-
like,
Oh, yeah.
He kind of wipes
I
his,
know how to
like, you
spell.
see he's like got greasy hands. He's like wipes on his.
Has
front.
2 heirs to the dragon.
Oh no, Lord.
Oh, I only mean so in respect. We
Yes,
are all equal
dragon.
in the eyes of the gods.
Oh, that must be nice.
Something
Sure, my
around
gods.
sharp something.
There's a lot of them
Sharp
actually.
point.
Well, I was
Yes.
just wondering. I saw a strange bird fly overhead just
Hawk.
now.
Horse.
And I was
There's no horse
wondering
around here.
if there's
That's A, not
anything.
H.
Is it usual to see such a bird around these parts?
Around here, no.
Heading.
1 or 2
Ah,
ravens now and again if there's messages, but
heading around
Hawks,
sharp
no.
point.
not until you get into this
Something-
saucy waters.
What's that done?
Really, but
If it's a bit unusual, should I alert the captain?
B.
probably.
Be
It's
ready.
strange for it to be
Yes.
flying around.
So you would have no problem if
Mister.
I alerted the captain.
Yes.
Is this matching
No,
yours?
if you don't, I'll play with myself.
8 ships have left
Very good.
Rissmark.
Very
The
good.
main
Trouble
ship
because
has
I
2
didn't see it.
heirs
Did you
to the
guys capture
dragon.
it?
I think
Heading-
there's 2 scenes going on right now.
Yeah.
No, we just saw it fly by.
Around.
Oh, it just flew over the ships.
Be
Oh,
ready.
okay, well, it's probably nothing to worry about. If
Probably
it's
just a
floating.
seabird then.
Not really a seabird, but you know,
Oh,
they're
not a
just,
seabird then what?
it might just be flying to find some food.
So I know that she has like her flail and her shield out. She's in full battle mode.
Yeah,
Alright.
Yeah.
like, you see the Potosi who's like watching you guys who now all have weapons out. He's just like he's like very interested to see. So, what is an
Edward,
like
would
you
you
got
come with
a
me?
weapon for?
Oh, well, I feel like training
think we've
under the
cracked the
moonlight is
code.
the best way to train.
Right. Weird, but okay.
If I may.
While they're talking
Preachers,
with
you know.
these, while they're talking with these suspicious but fine fellows,
Yeah.
Edwin and I are going to go find the captain.
Yeah, he's so you kind of see
You gonna come with?
the
I
crew,
think
you
we
see all the
might have you
hammocks
with
and stuff
them.
like that.
You were
No,
trying to
I'm
get
gonna
my
say
attention.
this.
You
Yes.
see, you kind of have the captain who's probably closest towards the middle of the ship before the kind of rest of the crew starts out, and then beside him you see his first hand.
Okay.
Victor is there,
Victor.
So I'm gonna
and both seem to be sleeping.
before I wake them up, I want to look to see how deep in sleep they are, or if they're faking.
Give me an insight check.
Can I give him the help action?
Do you want to help him to check if people are sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleep was leaning over.
Yeah. Okay.
Feeling under the
That
nose
is
if they're breathing.
Put like I found a feather and just nose.
23.
Just took it off the
Yeah.
bird.
23.
Don't need it anymore.
You can't look over. You look at the captain, and he is like deep snoring. And as you kind of lean over, you get a real strong sense of mead, like a dark mead, kind of entering the kind of method. He seems to be in quite a little drunk sleep
Okay.
more than
Rocky
anything.
white
So he is out, and probably needs a really good waking to try and get him up.
Mr. Salt.
Mr. Salt he seems to be a lot more lighter sleeper, but you kind of get the sense that maybe he's just very used to being on guard at all times.
Okay.
He does seem to be sleeping,
Okay.
but who's going close to his bed?
Well, I guess we have to both
Careful.
get
Stay away from my
close
bed.
Yeah.
to them, like to
Well,
examine.
so you can like check one
class,
each.
the
Can't
cloak.
they? You can check one each, or you can check them together.
This is the gay
I think,
abandon.
well, if I've checked
Stop
the captain,
saying
you check.
that.
More like the gay claim. Sorry, what
If
were
I check the captain, you check the salt.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you kind of walk up and get close and trying to see if he's asleep, more quickly than you could really think someone could move, he pulls out a dagger and places it against your ribs.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
As you kind of like lean over him to see if he's asleep, he kind of like he's like sleeping like this with his hands behind his pillow
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And as you kind of like move in, your cloak slightly touches the hammock
Yeah, okay.
and gives a little bit of a movement, and that's enough to like try and
Blow it.
wake him up. And like he jumps out of bed and looks at him and goes, "What are you doing?"
Your senses are sharp. We're just testing you. Testing security around here.
No, stop. Enough of that.
Cut the bullshit.
Listen.
What's the time? He kind of looks out and sees the moon and goes, "What time are you calling this for check security?"
I left my sundial at home. I can't tell you.
Man.
We've,
Yeah, but yeah,
we've
yeah.
intercepted a message leaving the boat.
What?
Someone was sending a message off of the boat.
He like, as you kind of say this, shh, and he kind of looks back at the crew to see if anyone's moving and goes, "Move." He kind of like shakes the captain awake and like drags him out. And you see he's quite groggy. He's like, "Oh, I'm not used to these hours. What's wrong?" He kind of leads you back to your room.
Okay.
Okay.
So the kind of larger of the two kind of cabins.
Yeah.
And he like pushes you one side and goes,
Captain Victor, we intercepted a hawk being...
"A hawk?"
yes, a hawk. You've got the corpse, I believe.
No,
I have the
Oh,
corpse.
someone else.
Ah, the feather.
Yes. We intercepted a hawk. Someone was sending...
Nothing.
Someone was sending this message off of the
He
ship,
like takes it out of your hand and
which
like,
I
looks
have
over.
deciphered.
Yeah, he kind of reads it over and you've like deciphered on the bottom. And he kind of goes, "This is very grave. What do you want to do? Probably too far to turn around now.
No, turning around would be...
I don't want to travel through the gullet one more time.
Perhaps we simply alter our course slightly so that anyone who knows where we are going doesn't
We'll be
anymore.
ready.
We can alter the course, and the captain kind of looks and seems a bit fearful of you altering the course. He goes, "We can alter," Victor says, "but going more out of the coastland this far north into the narrow sea can have its own risks. There's a reason we travel the coast. The sea storms are quite dangerous on this northern side."
Or is it just possible to avoid Sharp Point?
Sharp Point kind of sits out and is kind of like the start of the coastline after the gullet.
Get around it.
Because that's where the ambush is happening. Can we just not avoid that?
We can try, but it's kind of hard.
We just be ready.
As it says. is
We can
ready.
warn the other captains of what's going to happen, and they can be prepared. But unless we go out into the open seas more, getting around Sharp Point is quite hard, just for where we are.
We've intercepted this message, so perhaps they are not aware of our.
But we'll catch them unawares.
Yes.
I can't imagine them having a large force. Anything this far north will be spotted by the blockade. It's coming. It must be maybe 1 or 2 ships. Now, what's...
Having intercepted the message, they won't be ready now.
We have quite a large
probably,
force.
They'll still probably be around.
Mister, who would be aware of our journey?
Quite a few people saw us leave port.
But how do they know where we're traveling?
Not a lot of people are aware of the actual course or the cargo.
Who would know who knows the course?
Well, each of the captains on the ships will know. The royal court will know.
It's more the people on this ship. Someone is not trustworthy, and they were alerting others to our course.
I've sailed with both these men for 3 years, but money is a good bargaining chip, especially for these men's lives.
Well, apart from your crew, there are other people on this ship. I trust 4, maybe 5 of them.
Right. Are they the party you trust?
The
Sam?
2 boys, their bodyguard, Scepter Noel, and then maybe one other.
Right. Do you think it might be one of your... I can't look straight at you. But
I've slightly missed the point here. You accusing me of something, Maester?
No, I've just said that I've met you yesterday. You've so far been trustworthy, which is why I said 4 or 5.
I'll do like a slight fist pump inside and return to the conversation.
well, if we can't protect the people, or we can't trust the people protecting their princes, I don't know what we can do.
Okay.
Well, apart from most, who is the most recent additions on the ship?
Well, we'll have to see. He kind of pulls out a notebook and looks down and goes, well, the cook is a little bit new, but he was a recommendation from a good friend of mine. I don't think he would have anything to do with us. Navarro is his name.
Last name Silver?
No.
Okay.
Good question, though.
Oh, it's not one to do with Silver. Betrayed me. Always wearing long johns.
No.
We'll unpack that later.
Our main hand is sort of new, but he's saved those waters for many years. Boar. But he's a Westerosi fella. Seems to be quite honest.
Which ball?
Boar. He's the helmsman. Me and the guy I was talking to earlier today. Most of the others have been on the ship for a long time. One of the ship hands, one of the new guys, one of the Pentosi fellows who are up on deck right now, Marcus, is probably the newest of them all. The brothers, no, Guy and Air have been with me for like 10 years now. They are
Aggressive sketches.
not the most honest of fellows, but they are very true and
Quite good at cards.
yes, they are quite good at gambling, but with our new captain, we've shut that down, hopefully.
The code. Sorry, I know that sounds random.
The code?
What kind of code was it? Who uses the kind of shapes that we're looking at?
You weren't in this conversation.
Oh,
Is he
I
in
wandered over.
You can
Yeah,
join.
sure.
You can join the conversation. He
I yell out, the code!
He looks over.
It's all about the cones.
He looks at the code and goes, "It doesn't seem to be anything overly important. Looks marine, maybe, but yeah, it doesn't really stick out to be a language or anything like that. It seems to be a dedicated set of shapes to certain letters."
Essos. You said the bird came from Essos. Essos-ish, I believe, was this.
Yeah, the continent of Essos. So you have Essos and Westeros.
I'm gonna.
Do you know? Don't worry about it. It's all right.
While this is happening, I would like to go and have a quick conversation with the bodyguard, just to let him know.
The King's Guard, yeah.
The King's guard, just let him know like what's going on. I'm gonna hand him a note.
As he comes in, he kind of like, as you go to open the door, you feel
He's
it
thinking about
locked.
money.
Yeah.
And as you kind of knock, you see, he kind of opens it, and you see the point of a sword poke out first before he looks at you and
Yes.
pulls it down.
And
Yes.
I hand him a note.
Okay. You know who?
Not yet. We're investigating.
Alright. From now on, the princeless will stay in this room. We'll get their food brought to us. Do your best to find out who did this. And if you find them, tell me, and I'll deal with them if need be. Otherwise, that's why you're here.
Yes. Why? Yeah, all right.
We need Benoit Blanc.
Unfortunately,
That's
we only
good.
have
Famous
dark. I'm doing my best.
Well, we have a list of suspects. Who are they again?
Produce the
Boar.
drawings.
Yes.
The brothers.
Uncanny.
The brothers.
Yeah.
I thought you
Although
were
the
saying
brothers
we
were
have a list of
around for
suspects
10
and you
years, so
pointed
they're
at
not
him.
suspects.
That too.
This is a picture that Septa Noel drew of me. Very handsome. We have a hawk.
She really captured your eyes.
We have the boats. In terms of crew suspects, could be anyone.
There's 15 people on this crew. We can find out who was where, who has an alibi. An alibi is a thing where we know where somebody was, and they weren't where the crime happened.
You saw a light.
I did.
Where were you when you saw it?
I was up on deck.
Again, there has to be somebody up on deck at the same time that
Well,
that happened.
started the ship and then fronted the ship. And then bird. And then,
Okay, so you two were awake, having a conversation.
She was reading and I was shadowing my drawing.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
So you're up on deck, up here,
Yeah.
next to the helmsman,
Yeah.
the Pentelsi helmsman.
Yeah.
So he couldn't have been on the side.
True.
You saw both deckhands
Yeah.
on the ship as well.
So that narrows it down to the cook.
So you,
Above table, of course, I'm asking this.
yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, from what he said boar and the cook.
Yeah.
To answer your question of the newer side,
What kind of a
Yeah.
name is Boar?
his name.
Welsh.
B-O-R-E or A-R?
Boar, as in the animal.
Animal.
Yeah.
I'll have that
Not
brain.
because
Boar,
he is a
boar,
boar.
boar storm.
I'll have
Oh,
So
that
it's
brain
from
flashback. We
Stormlands.
need to question the cook. I was up on deck and that ball one, as much as his name is strange, is in the clear.
Boar's the day helmsman, not the night helmsman.
Oh.
So boar's a heavy.
Ball is no longer clear. Sorry. I
Boar was a heavy set
bear,
with like
the bear,
thick arms and
the-
hair.
Where was the
hairy.
chef
Or the hairy one.
when we were there? When we were on the top of the deck, where was the chef? That was after dinner.
Yeah, he was asleep.
Okay.
So you didn't see anyone go past you, but you did see that shadow, some shadow move across the side of the boat.
I saw a shadow across the boat when I was downstairs.
Could someone have been moving on the outside of the boat?
It
That sounds like a
definitely
possibility.
felt that way.
Someone skilled enough to do that.
Yeah.
A shipment.
Lumberjackers, perhaps.
Yeah, someone who can spend their life on a boat and climb
Purple
around.
beard guy.
So, it's the two little ones.
Is one of them the purple beard guy?
Yes.
A lot of them have purple beards.
They're the one that took your things.
The
Yes.
gambler.
The two gamblers,
you
they're
lost.
They're the ones that took my things, so I've drawn a picture
they're
of
two
them.
guys, they're the brothers.
The
They're
brothers.
both from Driftmark.
And there's a
So they-
separate
they
man
have,
with
like-
a purple beard.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Purple
think
beard is now a suspect. The purple guy.
So the pepper bee guy was in the crow's nest.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Tyrosh.
Tyra.
I think perhaps.
He is an Essos, from Essos.
So I'm imagining we're in your quarters right now, and like the wall is just filled with drawings and red string.
Yeah.
He's assembled this very
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
He is quite
The
an artist.
code.
Yeah, the code.
Yeah. So he's giving you
It's all
two
pointing
names.
to the two brothers. They took my things.
They took my stuff.
We'll have your vengeance.
In this life.
So as you guys are talking and figuring it out, you see Victor go up to the side of the boat where the lanterns is and starts signaling a lantern
To who?
The other
to the
ship.
ship.
Okay.
The 8.
From what you assume, he
Yeah.
is telling the other ships of what has happened.
Yeah, okay.
To be on guard.
That is a boat, indeed.
As this happens, you see lights start to move on the other ships, and the 4 ships in front of you, 3 of them start to gain speed.
Okay.
Yeah. We get through fast.
Mister,
Yes.
any of those rings know anything about ship stuff?
Yes.
Is that
There's a lot of ships.
The technical term. Would you know what you just communicated to those ships over there?
Oh, do I speak in
Ship code.
nautical code? Well, this is where above.
Give me a history check.
Oh yeah, we can do that. History.
What's the Game of Thrones version of Morse code?
That is
Hawks.
a 12.
Ravens.
You've heard and seen writing of naval code. It's not something you studied religiously. You saw him give a set of orders to them. You kind of made up through watching him and what's happening. So you kind of using both to try and engage with him. He's told them something, and he's asked for 3 of the ships to go out and have a look ahead.
Okay.
So from what you understand is he's...
So we're not moving up, it's just the
No,
frame.
so
Okay.
you had 4 in front, I think, and now you see one of the ships on the side starts moving up towards the front, and you kind of 2 ships either side, and you in the center, and then you kind of have these 3 ships seem to. You guys are like not fast traveling.
Yeah.
You guys are like keeping a steady pace.
Yeah,
but
Would you
see
believe
them-
I actually have common sign language as a language I've chosen?
Yes, you
Nice.
do.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can sign, but it's different from like naval.
Yeah,
code.
but like,
yeah,
if-
you can
if-
sign to each other.
if we're talking about like, oh, I understand some kind of code.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of get the sense that he's asked 3 ships to go ahead.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Also, he flashed a bunch of symbols, and then the ships went ahead.
Yeah.
So
So and you
we can
kind of
piece
like,
it together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's more just like, did we suddenly speed up because of the code? But I misunderstood. So,
no,
Yeah.
yeah. So he's sent off commands. You see 3 ships go out. You're hoping that he told them what.
Yeah.
Who's watching the kids?
There's a King's Guard with them, and the room is bolted.
The King's Guard, who you trust with your life. How long have you known him actually?
He is one of the most loyal of King's Guard. He's usually guarding the Queen, and this certain time he is now.
Okay.
If you in the show is that there's a board. King's Guard is always around the Queen.
Oh yeah.
So that's the guy on below deck
Yeah.
right now, because the Queen has hopped on a dragon and flew to Harrenhal.
Yeah.
He's
So-
the most loyal man on this ship.
Yeah.
He's the least likely of everybody on this ship. He's the least likely to kill one of the heirs. I actually put him above the heirs in terms of killing
The ass.
least likely.
The one bashing the bear before seemed a bit sus.
As you guys are talking,
It's okay.
you kind of feel like the day's weariness is really hitting hard.
Yeah.
Really get pretty tired.
And you can keep pushing through, but you understand that anything that happens tomorrow, you'll be at.
I
Yeah.
think it's best that we keep an eye out for things, perhaps other messages. Get some rest and tackle this in the morning once we've had a good night's sleep.
Wise words.
Agreed.
As you guys head to sleep, you see that Victor Salt, has walked around a couple of times and keeping an eye on people, checking his crew and stuff like that, and takes a seat at that dinner table for a bit, watching everyone and see what happens. If you guys want to set a guard, you can, but it's up to you.
I sleep.
You sleep?
Yeah.
We don't get to sleep in our nice room anymore. We get to sleep somewhere else.
Yeah. You guys all kind of bunk up together in the kind of hallway.
Aw.
You can kind of leave your door slightly open to see if any shadows
Yeah.
go past or anything like that. But you're gonna.
I make sure that the scepter is not the most exposed to some of the crew.
Well, there's a room for these
It's
guys.
very honourable.
So there was a room for Libby's character.
Yeah.
By herself, so to have privacy. So it's kind of like the women may share and the men may share. Kind of idea. Do you guys do the night? You don't give me a. Anyone at the table can make me one perception check.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I am good at perception. That is a 19.
19. You guys sleep through the night. It's the slow rocking of the ship and the lapping of the waves and stuff
Nice.
like that. And now and again, you kind of wake up a little bit and look out, and there seems to be no shadows or anything not moving past. So you just get a good night's rest. It's not a deep sleep, but you're sort of well rested in the morning and stuff like that, and you hear the rustling and bustling of crew open in the morning, and you hear heavy footsteps running up and down the decks as you guys kind of wake up and realize that kind of morning has set in and stuff like that. What would you guys like to do? As you guys kind of rise with everyone, you see the couple of plates of breakfast still left out for you guys.
Yep.
What I do?
It's kind of leftovers from last night mostly, but
Yeah. Definitely have some breakfast.
Edwin will just take the breakfast but move up on deck, just like kind of where he was sitting.
as you
before,
move up
just
on deck,
sitting
you
in
kind
the-
of see Duncan and Victor up on the kind of helm, surveying over the crew and the ships and that. You notice that the 3 ships that went out are now gone. You can no longer see them. The three that kind of left you guys.
Oh,
But what you do see coming towards you is this sharp kind of rock that starts out into the sea. And you kind of see the coastline is a lot closer now, and that you're kind a little bit further out to sea than you usually would. The crew is most likely comfortable with, as you kind of go around the kind of sharp point. But you do notice that there is a castle you can see at the edge of the hill that is smoking.
Oh,
And
we need to inquire about that now, please. Somebody.
as you guys have heard that Viserys had burnt it to the ground not long ago. And now it's basically it's like a crumble of rock.
Still smouldering. Old mate.
yeah.
Oh man, on dragon, one-eyed boy.
Aemon?
Aemon.
Yeah.
Aemon on.
Oh, Aemon Dwana.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some notes about the Cape, make some notes about the castle and who used to live there and a bit of history. I'm going to slide it under the door to the Kingsguard so he can try and instruct the boys on some history about this place we're going past.
Kingsguard can't read.
He absolutely can.
Yeah. You see the
You talk-
paper light slide underneath as someone seems to have grabbed it. And you hear someone like, Otherwise, because he probably thought it was actual information they can use. He passes it on to the boys, and that
Education never stops.
Also, it could signal that we're going past that if we're writing about it.
You kind of
If
hear
you're
some
smart
like small kids go, "Oh," from the kind of cabin and stuff like that. As you make your way back up on deck, you see Ball helms the helm, has it so. Duncan and Victor are talking. You see Tyrosh back up in his nest. You see the two brothers, Guy and Air, calling some ropes on the front of the ship. And you see Navarro covering up the last of the plates on the kitchen table, ready to go wash the dishes.
Now, I am very good at picking up when someone is telling the lie. But I'm not great at always talking to people. Is one of you perhaps better at talking with someone and getting information from them?
I never shut up.
I said if they were good at it, though.
Quantity over
I
quality.
mean, I have some small insight. Persuasion.
Let me check.
I can be somewhat insightful, but I'm not sure about how persuasive I can be
Neither
to
do I.
get information.
I have a -1 persuasion.
I've got a +3 of persuasion.
Got a 5.
Plus
5
3.
inside.
I've got
Charisma.
a 2 of insight.
I will say, like, I am just like I'm up on deck, just eating food and stuff. But I'm kind of just like people watching to see if anyone seems to be
Missing
on
a
edge.
bird.
Give him a citizenship.
Who's upset about a bird?
Nat
Is anyone
20.
watching the sky suspiciously? Wow!
People you notice on edge. You notice Victor and Duncan.
Yeah.
Both Duncan's very much on edge.
Yeah,
He's like freaking out.
kind of to be expected. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I'm thinking is like anything happens, it's on me. If I survive, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Victor seems worried and concerned and keeps looking out to the horizon.
That's just because he doesn't want to see me.
That's it.
Not
the
Can't handle the
case.
heat.
He can't handle all my beauty.
Yeah, he's not keeping
all
eye
this.
contact with you guys. You do see some of the older crew is a little bit on edge as well. You see Guy and Air keep looking up at Victor because he's worried. They kind of seem to be like gauging his senses,
Right.
and they're starting to get worried as well. They seem to be thin. Ball doesn't. Oh yeah, Ball doesn't seem to be too worried. He's just like there, manning the ship and stuff like that. He's one of the newer guys, so he doesn't really get the sense of things. But he's looking at the captain, and the captain's like he's combing his hair down and stuff like that, and he's like sweating, and the guy's like, "What's wrong?"
So they're, like, proceeding
But I think
forward.
it just makes sense.
He's just like a little bit confused, but he's just like, okay. He's like looking at he keeps checking the bats to make sure he's doing the right job.
Yeah.
He's like freaking out, he might be doing
Because I
something
think
wrong.
my intent is like, that's exactly him.
Yeah.
Suspect. Like, is anyone like, I tried to send out a bird last night and he got shot.
Or no one knows.
True. True.
So yeah.
We did make a lot of noise.
So did the
Yeah,
bird.
there seems to be there's some people like talking and stuff like that. Like you guys were acting weird last night.
Yeah.
You pick up on that. But really, all you're picking up is Guy, Air, and Victor, and Duncan all seem to be nervous.
Yeah.
Tyrush seems to be aware something's wrong.
Yeah.
He's the guy up in the nest, and he's kind of has a telescope out, looking towards the point, and to kind of keep an eye out for anything. He might be made aware of something, but he seems to be on guard for something.
Cool.
This is just me above table, but he's in the crow's nest, and a crow is a kind of bird. And
Yeah.
the bird.
And his beard's purple, right?
Yeah.
Add it to the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone got any ink stains on their fingertips?
Give me
That's such a sept thing to
perception
say.
check.
Yeah.
It's hard to see because it's kind of hard to like notice people's fingertips.
13.
13?
But what if I just casually walk past
You
everyone?
gotta walk around and wave
Could
to
you
the
bless
crew
them? Like
and
one at a
stuff like
time?
that.
Hand
you,
check,
You
please.
must have
You take their hands.
Take
Say,
their
bless
hands
your
for a
child,
blessing.
whatever.
If you would like to do hand, give me a persuasion check as well. If you want to try and grab people's hands.
I have
And-
a -1 persuasion. I have a +3 religion.
Go for it.
This,
Yeah.
Persuasion,
Alright, let's just try it. Let's just try it. Nat 20.
You
Dice
try
tell
and walk
stories.
around and ask to hold people's hands and do a prayer and stuff like that. Most agree, as you're quite persuasive. Both Air and Guy let you hold their hands, and as you kind of hold them, you look down. There doesn't seem to be any marks of ink or anything like that.
This one's really well manicured.
That's
see the
suspicious
crook-
for a Salem.
You kind of
It's
talk to the
really well
crook.
manicured.
You do see like his fingers are very dirty, and you see like kind of like cuts and nicks all over his fingers and stuff like that. And they kind of have this greasiness to them as you kind of hold them. Just from talking, we don't see any ink stains or anything on them. Ball doesn't seem to have any ink stains on them. Kind of like some splinters and some wood in his hands and stuff like that, and a lot of calluses. Who else would you like to check?
I'm having trouble
That's-
keeping track of everyone.
Sorry,
Who did I
you haven't
miss?
checked the nest.
Getting
First
up-
captain, the first
Up
mate.
to the nest might be tricky.
Uh,
The cook.
the
just
cook you
checked.
check.
Yeah, the cook.
Oh, no,
So you
dude,
check the
sorry.
cook and the ship's hands that are available for you.
Yeah.
You know there's the
Brothers, but they're 10 years on.
cargo hold, the kind of
The quartermaster.
quartermaster's downstairs, and you know that you haven't checked the captain, the first mate, or the guy on the nest.
Well, I feel
They're the
like
last four people you
the
haven't checked.
captain and the first mate, they were asleep at the
Yeah,
time.
you may as well. If you're walking
If
around
I'm doing
blessing
everyone,
if you're walking around blessing everyone,
gotta
it'd be
make it.
suspicious.
I just like to
not
do everyone,
Do like-
cover all
not you.
bases. I'll go
Seven
to the
hells you.
captain and first mate first, and then go down to the quartermaster.
Yeah.
And
So
well,
do the captain
yeah.
first. As you look at the captain, he does have some ink stains on his hand, but you kind of get the sense that he's doing captain's logs and mapping and stuff like that.
He doesn't seem like
it-
extra sweaty when I'm holding his hand.
He doesn't seem. Well, he seems sweaty. He doesn't seem extra sweaty. You do see
nervous
nervous
sweat.
in his eyes, but he's going like, "Have you figured anything out yet?" He's like, "Please help me."
What
He
the
doesn't-
praying is for.
Yeah,
yeah. He's like, you can't see him. He's like, "Please don't let anything go wrong."
yeah. Vince, what's his name?
Victor.
Victor.
As you kind of hold
Victor.
Victor's hands, they look pretty clean. There's some nits on his hands and they're quite rough and stuff like that. But on one of his nails, you do see a little bit of black.
My Victor.
As you go downstairs and check the quartermaster's hands, his fingertips are covered in ink.
Yeah, because he's handing the manifest.
As you can see, he has a bunch of papers and stuff like that as he goes through.
Does
and
it
checks them.
correlate? Is the ink on the paper that he's holding as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's literally like, he's freaking out actually downstairs.
Why?
As he's like looking over and he's missing 5 apples and some figs. As he's going through, and he cannot figure out he cannot figure out why, and he's seeing like as
His
you
figs
think
look delicious though.
okay, you're the captain, right, with the royals?
Yes.
Okay, someone has stolen some food from your royal family, and I don't know who it is. Could you please lay this to the captain and maybe soften the blow, as we need to find this thief and, cut his hands off.
Cut his hands off.
Yes.
That's a penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay, never mind.
That's a lot.
We're in a medieval feudal society.
Ask the father for guidance in this matter and consult with the captain. Thank you for your candor.
Thank you, Scepter.
And while I'm
He
down
seems
here,
to start pacing around.
I'll while I'm down here just circle around to where that box was and see if it's like still there.
You see it's no longer there.
It's no longer there.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the last person I haven't checked is Purplebeard.
Probably a bit up in the crow's nest, yes.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get up there?
Yeah.
Maybe he could come down.
Yeah, just like
You wave
picturing,
to
like,
him, and you see Victor
Scepter
go.
aggressively climbing up the mast. I'm gonna bless
Yeah.
you.
So Victor, he comes down and you like check his hand, and there's a bit of like metallic resin on it, and you kind of see like the kind of telescope he has is very crude make and stuff like that, and you see that it's kind of holding together these brass kind of bearings and stuff like that.
I want to ask him about did he see any bird last night?
No, I was asleep.
Yeah, it's hard to do watch when you're.
Yeah, I do day watch.
Yes.
The Pentelsi fellows do the nights. Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone with a hawk on board before?
Not that I can imagine. I wasn't really paying attention when we were loading the ship, though.
You've been with the ship a long time.
Yeah, 7 years.
7 years.
Yes. Me and
Seven's very
Victor
special.
go way back.
Yes.
I used to do some not so good seaworthing, and Victor gave me a second chance, and now I'm doing a lot better.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, he's just like, wow, he kind of runs his hands through his purplish beard and goes, oh, thank you.
Yes. Have you noticed anyone doing anything suspicious on board this ship? As you know, we have to keep our princess safe.
Point at him.
Outside your crew.
Been gambling and drinking.
Outside of our party.
Outside your party. He kind of has a thing for a second and goes, I did hear someone next to me moving last night. It woke me up for a little bit, but I looked around and I couldn't see much, but I fell back to sleep after that.
You didn't know who it was?
Oh, well, I have 4 people around me, so it's kind of hard to kind of thing. I just felt like my bed move, and then I kind of woke up, and then everyone seemed to be in their beds. Wasn't really looking to get out of bed at that time of night. But yeah, it could be Nevero sleeps to my right, Boros is up to the left above me, and Guy is to my right. Yep.
Very interesting, thank you.
Yeah.
7 blessings upon you.
Oh, sure. And
Sure.
yeah, I don't know the other gods, I'm sorry. Nameless one, keep going. And he goes, yeah, anything else?
No.
No.
Thank you.
And he like starts to make his way back up the mast. Like he's like, that wasn't too bad.
Sweetie.
She held my hands.
Yeah.
As you see, he kind of reaches back up to the mast and keeps an eye back out and stuff like that.
Victor had 1 black spot.
Yeah, it could be like nail polish or something like that. But he had like a black streak on his nail.
Nail polish, come on.
The captain has some captain.
Hey, these are SLC boys, man.
I
Purple
bought a
beards,
box.
blue hairs,
Yeah.
crowns. Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah. Uncouth.
Quite fashionable though.
Well, it seems like we've
I'll relay that
Yeah.
information.
It seems as though we've reduced our possible suspects, which is good. Every investigation, we've reduced it from everyone on board the ship to these 4 or 5 people, which is good. This is an improvement.
Can I hear those 4 people, please?
And it's the 4 that were sleeping next to.
So,
Tyler.
Niviro, the cook.
Nibiru.
What's that sound? Guy,
God.
Ball. We're all sleeping next to Tarosh,
And
who kind of felt someone bump him.
I'm also going to include Victor in the list.
Yep. Victor's also us then.
Because, like, sometimes people just have to get up. I myself have to get up in the middle of the night to pee. It happens when you
because
get
of
So
older.
the people that
Prostate.
had ink on their hands, or some black liquid on their hands, or black marks, were Duncan, Victor, Gyro, who is the quartermaster, and I think that's it. I'll
I
give
think
you
his
3
name was
people.
just Guy, wasn't it?
No,
No.
Gyro, and then Guy is one of the brothers.
Oh.
The people who are
right.
next to Tarish when he sleeps.
And Guy is in
I-
both of those groups.
No, 2 different guys.
Guy and Guy
Guy and Gyro.
Why would
So,
you do this to me?
Their parents are very
Very hard.
emotional about their children.
so Gyro is
Guy.
the quartermaster, who's kind of downstairs, a bit nervous. He has like kind of short hair, or stubble, and a bit older and stuff like that. And then you have Guy and Air, who are the brothers, both from Driftmarks. They have dark skin,
Wait a minute.
short hair.
Did you say there are the 2 brothers are on both of our lists?
No.
No.
So Guy shows up on one of the lists, and that's it.
Okay.
In terms of like ink hands, Duncan, Victor, and
Because the person who
Gyro.
wrote the note didn't necessarily have to be the person who put it with the bird. They could be different people.
Could be,
But
yeah,
they'd be in
could be
cahoots.
multiple.
Yeah.
Is there a cage or bird droppings or a sign of anything that we can,
Look
you can
for.
go check
I would
where
like
the light was.
I would like to go and check where the light was.
You make your way back to the front of the ship where you were yesterday and you drew that lovely picture. And you look down where all that rope was that you should just take a little hop down to have a look.
I would like to
You
hop
hopped.
down and take a look. I would like to do that.
You
yes.
hop down and you notice a small oil kind of disc
The whole time.
there.
An oil
And-
disc.
Little oil disc that's been used as a light to light the oil. to give yourself a little bit
yes,
of light.
okay.
And then behind, inside one of the rope wrappings, hidden a little bit, you see a cage.
On the exterior of the ship.
Yeah,
I
so
got
it's at the front.
figured out.
Yeah,
the front of
cheeky,
Which
right.
checks out.
That's
Yeah.
like super duper sus.
Who do we know who's been working with ropes that might also be on our list?
Oh. Who was the person you were swinging from, your ropes you were swinging from?
Victor.
Victor.
He was watching you.
Know how to pick him.
Yeah. You swing towards the person working on the ropes, if that's what you're asking.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
Guy and Air.
Who?
Guy and Air. The 2 brothers that stole his shit. Yeah.
You're immediately more suspicious. All the pieces
You're
are
like-
lining up.
It's
But in terms of working on rope, like 8 of the crew. Because that's like
Everybody
literally
works with
most of their
rope.
job.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. We've limited the number of people down to a smaller group of suspects. We don't have enough information to go by.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yes, but here's the thing. Until we get more information or the ship gets attacked, that's kind of where the end of this mystery is.
So
They'll
pointless to
reveal
make that.
themselves.
Yes, with time. This ship will take 2 more, well, a week and a bit more to get where we're going. And if they're going to attack around the Cape within the next day, we'd find out because that would happen.
As you guys have made this investigation, talked to people, gone around and checked, you do notice that from your angle, you've kind of dipped around the side of the cape.
It's possible that last night your actions in stopping that bird from delivering its message prevented any attack that could have happened today.
That's why I'm here.
It's why you're paid to be here.
Am I invisible?
Yes.
I included you.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't.
As you guys are kind of having these discussions and that, and you see people walk around the ship maintaining that, you hear one of the horns go up from the warships to your left as you're going here. And you see people running and pointing at the water.
Okay, well, I'm going to look at the water.
You look over the side of the water and you see pieces of wood floating.
Oh, is it the ships that were sent ahead?
As you can't look, you just see a flag resting on a piece of wood, symbol with a small
Seahorse.
seahorse.
Yeah, it's a seahorse. There it is again.
That's us.
I'd like to check for burns, what kind of damage it
You
is,
see a couple of chips in it and some burns.
sort of.
And you see that the edges are charred.
Yeah, okay, right. Oh.
Doesn't look good, fam.
Are there any men in the water?
As you kind of, no, not from what you can see. Bodies sink
They do.
when they start. And then they float afterwards.
Elena, does that look like dragonfire to you?
As you kind of hear that, you hear
Yeah.
all the horns start going off and
Does.
stuff like that.
Okay.
And you hear Tara shouting from above you guys that parts of ships are in the water. And something's, he says he can see something far in the distance.
Something on the water or flying? It's very important we know the difference.
He says on the water. He kind of shouts down as you
that's
shout
much
out. to him.
Significantly better.
Okay.
Could be dead.
Could be.
I call out
It could be
as
a
much
boat.
as I want to grab the ballast weapon. I call out to someone else to man the ballast weapons.
Yeah. You see Guy and Air jump down and hop on the ballistas. Yeah. You see them, they just grab this kind of almost iron string and pull it back as it kind of snaps down. And you see the bolt lock into place.
Oh yeah, we do. Good chunk.
And you see that, and you can see sails on in the distance, and that. And then you hear one of the ships behind you horn blast. And you turn around, and behind you, you see sails a lot closer.
What color?
Well, colour? Many different colours, actually. A range of the rainbow. You
Friendly.
see
Pirates.
orange, and you see blacks, and reds, and blues, and you see a myriad of symbols as well.
Where are the boys?
The boys are in the cabin.
In the cabin.
Okay, good.
Still locked in.
And then you start to count. And as a maester, you're pretty good. Can you have a perception check?
Yeah,
Oh dear.
I can count things. Perception, that's a dirty 20.
Day 20. Nice. In front of you, you estimate maybe 40 ships.
Can't roll.
And behind
Guys,
you,
we're so fucked.
you estimate
Nice
maybe
roll.
10 or so ships. And then you notice, you look the other way towards sea, you see about 8 ships. All sailing towards you, sort of, but also seem to be sailing beyond you.
Oh, we're in the middle of a combat situation that may or may not involve us.
We're fighting over
Battle of
us.
the Gullet.
Yeah. As you kind of hear horns and men shouting all around you, you see that they are heading towards you guys now, that you are noticed.
We're Captain. Captain?
Yeah, Captain.
Captain?
We either need to run this blockade, whatever this is in front of us, or we sail out to sea and try and get around it.
Nice. As you kind of say, Captain, you're talking, he's like looking at you and goes, "Oh, yes, we can, if we sail towards Sharp Point, we might be able to get away. The other ships can hold them off." And as you see that, you see a little bit of blood drip down his face, as you see a dagger being pulled out of his side from Victor.
No! I knew it! I knew it! It's an evil blonde man!
It's an evil
It's
blonde
just my
man.
type!
Yeah. As he pulls them out on the side, you see the captain crumble, and you see Guy and Air turn the ballista towards you guys.
Ah, sugar.
Oh my god!
It wasn't just one person.
No, it's not.
Conspiracy.
As you see,
Nice knowing you guys. I'm out.
as you hear as an arrow hits the deck, and you see Tyra above you pulling out another arrow.
All of them?
As you see the other ship crew start to jump off ship as they kind of see the
They're like,
ship.
fuck this.
Yeah.
The whole time?
So, fun fact. Earlier, if you'll recall,
Yeah.
I was mucking around with the ballista weapons.
Yeah.
I sabotaged them.
Okay. One of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of them is sabotaged.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So,
Nice. I'll keep that. Make me a d20 roll.
I would love that. 9.
9. Okay.
That didn't sound very convincing.
Hey, it's fine.
It wasn't a convincing roll. I'm not very convincing.
As you kind of set in stone, what would you guys like to do as the tables have turned and something? You know you have a charge.
Yeah, draw weapons. Is
So whereabouts are we?
So,
We're in the center, I guess.
there's Victor.
Mhm.
Now, you said you were talking to the captain. So,
Yes.
who is your captain?
Here.
Yeah. Sweet.
I secretly, there's no one in a grey robe here from minis, but this person drinks, and secretly, so does Maester.
yeah.
Should you be there?
Ah, I knew it.
Boy.
You had 2 guys on the balusters here.
Yep.
Then you have Tharos
Oh, this is the combat.
up the top. He's going to have up above.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a good mini for him.
Yeah.
That's Victor.
No,
Victor
Victor's
is at the
here.
front.
Yeah. Is anyone?
Big
Is
boy.
anyone
Victor's
with
looking
me?
straight
Yeah,
at
so
me.
who was talking to the captain?
I feel like I would have been with you.
Yeah, I feel like I yelled captain,
yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Do I have my weapon? Is the question.
Yes,
you would
because
have
you grabbed them.
Yeah. You had them last night.
Yesterday.
You're on edge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like we're
you
walking
guys
around.
kind of felt thing, yeah.
You know, looking at a bunch of robes.
And you knew there was
Yeah.
a trader on board, so
Probably had it on my back or like
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you could have a thing.
stashed in the robes.
Nice.
Um,
Where would you like to be placed?
I would be still somewhere here on the deck, but I think like as soon as that kind of happens, I don't know if this is possible before initiative or anything, but just to move towards where the kids are, just to like
So, yeah, you
just
can-
block
Kids
the
are
way.
in here. Right?
Which one? Are they-
Underneath or under
Yeah.
here.
There.
Yeah. So
which one are you?
that guy. Yeah.
There you go. So you could have been over here.
That's me.
No, I'm the purple
Where would you like?
dragon.
You're up above.
Yes, I think I was up there kind of yelling captain, squealing.
Captain!
Captain.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to stay there. I feel like I'll
Okay.
be there.
So what do you guys like
Close
to
to
do?
the
As you
kids.
see Victor pulls the blade out of the captain's chest.
Who's closest to the captain?
Oh,
Sir Victor.
I'm supposed to.
uh,
Why?
hand crossbow.
Oh,
Maybe make an attack roll. As you kind of say
Cowboy.
why, he smiles and goes, I told you. Gold.
Gold.
Yeah.
Do I have? Sorry.
He is not surprised by your attack,
Okay.
nor you surrounded.
Will you allow a bonus action and the attack?
Sure, what's the bonus action?
So my bonus action,
Steady aim?
insightful fighting.
Yep.
I make an insight check against his deception.
Yep. You have deception.
I get a 21 on my insight.
Ooh,
Against-
what happens in match?
Is it meets it beats it?
Well, yeah. Well,
If I contested by the target's deception, if I succeed, I can use my sneak attack against them.
you managed to stick it back against him.
Excellent. All right, so I'm going to attempt to shoot him with my hand crossbow.
He sees it coming, but he's not fast enough to get out of the way just yet.
Yeah, I think I can insightful strike it. Like I know how he moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a 15 to hit.
Yep.
So that'll be
Unfortunately, 15 is not enough.
goes wide.
As you kind of shoot, and he sees it coming, he tries to feint, and you kind of gauge the attack and shoot.
I have advantage because I have insightful strike.
Sorry?
I get advantage. It's not just
Yep, roll it.
please. I just need to roll higher. That is slightly better. That is 15, 16, 17, 18.
18 does it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
3 plus 2d6 of sneak attack. Double ones there. So that is 5 damage total.
5 damage. He takes the bolt in his side and he's like, not bad, old man. And pulls it out.
He's cool.
Sweet. Anyone else like to do anything?
Yes, I'd like to swing my sword at him.
Sweet. Give me an attack roll.
I'm gonna do like a hua.
Yep.
Like a hua, like a chop
swing
from
down,
above.
yep.
Yeah, swing down.
Like you tried to kill that bird. Do it.
Yes.
Hit it this time.
As
Do
you
it.
kind of hear that, you hear
19.
screams from the
19.
distance as you see one of the ships being berated by about 4 other ships as heavy ballista bolts smash through. And you see
+4,
the
23.
front left ship start to sink a little bit as it starts to go down.
Sugar.
As you see these about 60 ships are now probably less than about 500 feet from you, and they're starting to take out the vessels around you. They don't seem to be aiming toward your boat just yet.
So that's all happening, but good news, 23.
23 does it?
Yep.
Do I roll damage?
And so then it's that one. So it's 1d6 plus 2. So roll your d6. Square one.
Thank you. 4.
Plus 2. 6.
Right.
6 points of damage. You come up and you slash him across the chest. You see a couple of his belt buckles, and he has like very colourful, like purplish and pink shirt that kind of slashes away, and see a deep gash in him. But he doesn't seem to fall just yet.
But he's gash though.
Yeah, she's
you
looking a little bit hurt.
Yeah.
Sweet. Anyone else have to do anything else? As you guys come
While that is happening and whichever of the brothers is closest to me on the thing
Yeah.
is too busy looking at them, I'm gonna try and sneak up and then dagger him in the side as
Give me an
well.
attack roll as you try and sneak up on him.
17.
17 hits, yep. Give me a damage.
My dagger is a 1d4. It's this one, right?
Yep.
Fuck you. +3 is 4.
4. As you kind of like run up and like throw your dagger out this time in a wild swing, you like cut across his face, leaving a deep gash in him. And he kind of has to spin around, but as he does, he kind of hits you with the ballista and you like stumble a little bit. Hasn't taken any damage, but he's taking a swing. As that kind of happens, you hear footsteps, heavy footsteps running up, and you see the Kingsguard breach from down below and run up. Just as that happens, Air, the one on this side, with a ballista bolt, is aiming up at you.
Of course he is.
And he goes to take a shot, but as he does, he shoots out, and you see the kind of drawstring that holds it snaps on one end. And you see the bolt fall differently and pierce straight through the chest of the Kingsguard as he gets sent flying back underneath.
I got.
No!
That's me. Back at high school
No,
softball.
so it's just you
that
two.
bit.
What do you have to do?
So who's the one you just attacked?
You got all.
This guy
That's a
here.
cunning hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Canon
like
character.
running past
Yeah,
him.
wicked.
That's not what's happening.
So I'll tap my shield.
He had plot armor and you went straight through it.
And kind of as a
But like
bonus action.
those are meant to kill dragons, those
Yeah.
things. So.
I'm gonna
Big
pull my
bolt
way
just-
over to the children.
As a bonus action, I'm going to be using Zephyr Strike, so I'm about to go into a sprint.
Yeah.
So I sprint towards that person there.
Make an attack roll.
And since I got Zephyr Strike, it gives me advantage on the attack.
Yeah.
It'll be 19.
19 hits.
And then, sorry,
What would you like to do as you're coming up?
12 damage.
12 damage. You do a deep cut into the side of this brother. You're attacking the same one over here?
Yeah, so I run towards this one.
Yeah. As you hit him and you kind of charge into him, push him overboard. You hear the guy now, so I go, brother! As you kind of float him off the edge.
And with Zephyr Strike, I can move even
Just rip it
further,
in
so I
half.
just go swing around and just like get straight up in this person's grill.
Nice.
So where are the boys from where I am?
So,
Below.
below, as you kind of hear that, and you hear this as someone falls off over the ship, you guys aren't quite sure who it is at the moment, as you can't see, but you do hear a loud noise as you kind of hear almost steel hit steel. Then you hear screaming as you see two small boys enter onto the deck.
What are they doing?
I'm
They should
bolting,
stay.
I'm bolting down like
Yep.
Legolas shield
Oh, yeah,
surfing
yeah,
down
yeah,
the
yeah,
stairs.
yeah.
Like,
Yes, we can all see it.
So you run
Scepter on
down.
the surfboard.
yeah.
You run down. You see one of the boys is running towards this large grate in the middle
Yeah.
and is trying to unlatch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him.
Sweet. Make me. Are you trying to brush through it, or are you trying to help him mechanically open it? So you're trying to break it with your mace, or you're going to try and open it?
Is it locked or is it a latch?
It's a heavy latch that seems to be locked down.
Like,
So you can make an attack roll, or you can make a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Yeah. Want me to dexterity check?
12.
12 in total. That's enough. You kind of get down and hop on your knees and you like lift open this latch and
Yep.
between the two you're able to lift it and you see this kind of large cage down the bottom as the kind of cargo net around it has been cut and moved to the side.
Yep. And I'm gonna like help get the boys down there, like help lower them down there.
You lower Viserys down, but as that kind of happens, you see one, the other brother run past
Is this
and
guy
grab
off
the
now?
smaller kid. He's dead.
We've lost him to the sea.
Yeah. But you see this
Unlucky.
brother run up and grab the smaller boy.
Do I get an opportunity attack? Because I'm like,
May I roll attack of opportunity?
Is that me?
miss.
Miss.
That's me surfing?
Yeah.
So
They
he
show
kind
the
of grabs the boy and he takes him down the stairs.
Hell no.
So the smaller kid's going down, and you see this the younger one has jumped down onto the cage.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Metal.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, the camera's not going to do it. It's
We'll
very
take
cool.
pictures and put them on the Discord.
The younger one
Yeah.
is like at the cage.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Viserys is on the cage,
Yep.
on top of the dragon's cage, and then the youngest, Aegon,
Has been grabbed.
has been grabbed and taken downstairs.
Now I'm running after that one.
Is he down the stairs like he's out of sight now?
That
Like
you
the
can
brother
see.
with the.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't grab the kid. It's a kid. He doesn't really have
Yeah,
the
no, but
time.
is the brother, the
Yeah.
adult, is out of
The
sight, so
brother's
I
out of
can't
sight.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can
Going
run
after
down
that
after him.
man.
Run down after him?
Yeah.
Nice. You don't catch him just yet, but you can see him heading towards the kind of ship area, kind of the room they were keeping the boys in.
Yep.
You kind of get the sense that he's probably going to try and capture him.
Yep.
For the ships. As you kind of hear that, you see one of the other ships on the other side begin to sink as well as two vessels are coming up beside you now. What you do notice, anyone want to make a perception check?
Yeah, let's get some of that action going.
I'm very perceptive.
Beautiful.
That is a 14.
14. Nice. What you do notice on one of the ships, you see a kind of tall, regal gentleman with a short blonde beard and curl back long blonde hair, rocking a Lannister lion filigree next to him. As you see one of the ships, there seems to be captained by a kind of tall, lanky female with long blonde hair as well, up into a ponytail, has pulling her ship along you. And you see
That's a canon character.
you see some of the people on the ship on your right are Lannisters. In Lannister armor.
I don't want to boost.
No.
So okay.
I just
sorry.
got a boost.
Did they?
I'm gonna like.
So you see
knock.
two ships have kind of started flanking.
Flanking
Damn.
us.
Okay, so they were coming. They were in front of us.
Yeah.
And now they're
Next to us.
pulled
Yeah,
around.
you see two ships have broken and gone full speed to
They've
try and get
they've
into you
sandwiched
guys
us.
Okay.
as they saw fighting on the ship.
Yeah, but they weren't like going past us.
No, they
Okay.
seem to come in almost trying to ram you guys.
Threatening, yeah.
Okay.
You do notice so the two front ships are sunk and these two back ships are now dealing with about 8 or 10 ships each.
Jeez, Louise. Oh, that's right. There was like 40 of them.
Yeah. You see this lot, a bulk of the fleet is still sailing past you, but you're dealing with a good 20 ships right now.
Okay.
We got some audience participation for
Yep,
me.
we did see a boost.
So I'm gonna run over to this big gun,
Yep.
which has not been tampered with.
No, it's on.
I'm going to take hold of it and point it at Tywin Lannister.
Tywin, are you sure about
Is it
that?
tight?
It's going to
Thailand.
shoot
Thailand,
into the
sorry.
future.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's.
I'm gonna kill you and
I'm
all your
really
descendants.
magical, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna point it at him, and I'm gonna release.
Nice. Give me an attack roll.
Yes.
So I think it gives you advantage.
19.
Yeah!
You kind of swing around, and again,
Can I count that as my longbow?
yeah,
Well, technically it's 26.
nice. As you kind of have to
hit.
swim around, like I said, to the outside of the boat to shoot this one. Because-
No, but they're over there. Right, okay. So yeah,
but you do it.
Look,
You get around. You only gotta get one shot.
yeah.
But you get around. You swim on the outside of the boat. You get him line inside, and you shoot. And you see the bolt release going perfectly towards his head. And as it does, you see two of his men push him out of the way, and their heads
Good damage.
gone.
Yeah.
You see Tywin kind of hit the ground and like fall below deck.
You can't
As he's
write
kind of
that
like
shit. That
he's-
happened.
That's some named character nonsense.
That
Yeah.
happened.
as he kind of stumbles down below deck, as he's being pushed into the stairs.
So we're
But you see,
He's on the other ship.
you see about 3 Tywin, Lannister guards are now headless, as flopped to the ground. As you see that large bolt go straight through into the captain's quarters.
It's pretty metal.
Yeah.
As you're kind of like now just heading on the side of the boat.
See that, Victor? You bastard.
Yeah. As you're kind of heading on the side of the boat, you guys see Victor kind of see what's happening. All right. He lashes out at you for shooting him.
Yeah, but he does.
For 19 on the dice, so
Never
I'm
hit me.
guessing it's going to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit me.
Yeah. You take 15 points of damage.
Can I
As he like slashes across your face.
can I jump in front of the shield with the shield?
Yeah. What are you gonna try to do?
I
Do
would
you have
like
an ability for this, or you just balls to the wall?
I have a shield.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
It's in my inventory.
Give me a. Let's do a strength saving throw as you're trying to pull back your friend and put your shield in front.
I
Yeah.
want one of
Nice.
those. On
If you
yours.
succeed, I'll let this do half
what?
damage.
So on yours, do you have a plus on strength?
Let's find out. Is it skills? No.
One more across.
Abilities, saves, and senses.
Ah,
Strength +2.
yeah.
So add +2 to whatever you're about to roll.
8, 9, 10.
10. You can't put your shield in front, and you're holding him, but this arm's a little bit weak, so his sword just pushes the shield down.
Your arm's weak. Why is my...
You find that before the extra armor that you've lost, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah. Remember you
Been
lost it all
Yeah.
to these idiots?
You take 10 points of damage. You take 5 points of damage instead.
Ow.
As you try to protect him a little bit,
Owie.
you see the sword kind of slash through him and cut shield.
I am bloodied.
Oh!
As that kind of happens, he kind of
Squishy.
looks around
Yeah.
and see what happens, and you see Victor jump
He's
off the
squishy.
ship.
Oh.
How squishy.
He's old.
I'm
And you see
About
him jump
13 out
off
of
the ship
23.
and kind of land on the kind of front post
five.
Yeah.
of this
The ship that's next to it.
firing
qualifies
war
you as
vessel that's
bloodied?
pointing up against you.
Oh.
And you start to see people start jumping onto the ship. You don't see like you have a lot of time left.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
How far do we think that old mate has run with the kid?
You guys can't see.
I'm in pursuit.
You see one of your friends.
Because I was like standing next to him when he ran.
But someone needs to
So-
look after the other one who is now by himself.
Boys.
Yeah, exactly.
My boy.
Oh no, my boy.
I trust the scepter's got it.
Yep.
Is there anyone else on deck that
Someone
I can deal
needs to
with?
watch the other one.
Yeah.
Not really at the moment, but you see
There's Victor up there.
Ventus just jumped off the ship onto the
right.
main
The other
ship.
ship.
But you see about
Coward.
10 to 15 people
Craven.
preparing to jump on board.
Ooh. It's your turn. You could grab the wheel.
I was about to do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up and just attempt to grab.
I'm
the wheel
hanging off the fucking ship. Just be nice about it.
Put your hands in the air.
that way. I just want to like ram them as much as I can.
Yep, make me a strength check. Try to spin the wheel.
Not great.
Anything else anyone like to do?
I'm
I'm just
Chasing that guy.
You chasing that
Yeah.
guy?
And once
Hold
if Victor's
on.
not there, the blood that's on my face, I'm going after the boy who went down into the hold. I'm gonna go try and help
You
him.
want to try and run down?
If he is as smart as I've been teaching him,
Yeah.
I think I know what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and help him.
I've just been fully teaching him the whole time.
I am the
Yeah.
captain now.
You have to do anything?
I am. the
I'm gonna
captain.
try and swing back onto the boat because I'm still hanging off the other side.
Yeah.
Tarzan's
Anything else to that?
Yeah.
Or not?
We're gonna need you
Okay,
back on
strength
deck.
check?
4.
4. You try to turn and you
Yeah.
kind of just hit the boat, and then the
Yeah.
wheel just kind of stops because they're kind of that close
works way
anyway.
better
You do
in my
see as you hit them, like 4 guys have fall onto your ship,
It's GOT, not GTA.
Yeah.
and then slowly get up. You kind of run down into the deck, and you see young Viserys there with a little dagger trying to break this iron lock that's on the cage.
Well,
You got your finish.
Yeah, give me a lock check.
Yeah.
You perfect for this.
Noises.
that is 10 on the dice plus 2, 12.
Nice. You're able to pick this lock. It's not a hard one.
I'm loving
You
this
see-
colour.
You throw up in the
I'm trying to
cage, and as
work
it do, you see this almost
see every
bluish grey dragon head, massive, about the size of
Cyrex babies.
a horse, size of a horse. Dragon start pulling itself up, and you kind of see
Rawr.
Viserys standing there. He's trying to get up on this like silk saddle that's placed on its back.
I'm gonna help him, and as I'm doing so, I'm gonna say, "This is your birthright." That's wrong, my voice. This is your birthright. Do what flows through you.
As you're trying to put him back on the horse, roll it in.
On the horse.
Dracarys!
Yeah. As he climbs the dragon, he's a bit hard to try and pull himself up, but he gets up there, and you see him start to lift off and take off. You're running down the stairs, and you see the door slam to their room, and you hear as you hear that kind of bolt lock.
I'm beating that down with my flail.
Make me a strength check. As you guys kind of see men start to pour onto your ship and stuff like that, you see about maybe 15 to 20 guys are now piled onto the ship. What did you guys like to do in your last turns?
Last turns. Oh, God.
There's about to be a dragon on deck.
Yeah.
Get out of its way.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
The choice is you can try and stand and fight, or you can try and swim away.
I would like to swim away.
How far from the coast are we?
It's not close, but it's not impossible.
Okay.
I
And
should,
there's a lot of driftwood. And
I should like to be grabbing
there
some
are
driftwood.
people swimming away from there. You make yourself off the boat?
Yeah.
You run along. Give me a dexterity check as you run into the water.
Check the dexterity. It's a 12.
12?
Plus,
I would have plus. Okay. So you're able to jump into the water and you see a large kind of piece of driftwood that you pull yourself up onto. As you kind of sit there and you see this massive boat start to kind of take over, you see more and more men piling onto the ship.
One.
What would you have to do
So
in the last moments?
You're okay.
I think like I go to jump.
Yeah.
Like I step onto the thing and then like I just... It's like almost like a brief flash of like passing a toy to the kids.
Yeah.
I'm like... I turn around just with the shield and just like come at it.
Did you charge?
Yeah.
Maybe a D20 roll as you just a luck check.
4.
As you kind of try, what do you roll for your strength?
Oh no!
So you're banging down this doors with all the effort you can. You see the doors starting to splinter slowly, and you know with time that you can work through, but you're unsure what's happening up above you. What would you like to do?
I'm staying on the ship.
Yeah.
And
Roll me a D20.
defending.
Reloading the ballista?
No, I'm gonna pull out my own longbow now. 11.
11. Sweet. What would you like to do in your last moments? Are
Um,
you just helping him get up and out?
Yeah, I'm gonna as best I can give him inspire. I don't have bardic inspiration, but I'm gonna inspire this kid to
Yeah.
do what he needs to do to get out of here.
Yeah, you see this dragon start to climb out the deck as you guys charge forward in that last line of defense. You see him start to take off, and you see a wave of arrows launch towards the dragon. Some piercing its hide and wings and stuff like that. You see blood start to drip along the thing, but it slowly starts to take off. You do see some of the arrows hit young Viserys, but you're unsure of his fate as you guys charge forward into this mass of Esterosi forces.
I'm swimming.
You're out of here.
You kind of on this
I'm
driftwood
floating.
scene, you kind of see a wave of people taking over. You're unsure of what happened to your friends and stuff like that, but you hear silence for a second, and then it keeps stretching, and then you hear footsteps from above, and you see about 5 or 6 men start coming down. Purple beards, in-fought kind of things with drawn back head, with scarred faces and stuff like that. And you hear the door unlock and latch as you kind of find that you're surrounded. You last through or brought up on deck, and we're unsure where your story leads or what happened to the boy. As that's where we're going to end today's session as 60 ships head towards Scarlet, and a weakened bloody dragon flies towards the Driftmark. Thank you guys so much for playing. It's been amazing. Let's go around the table one more time and introduce ourselves. Living start with yourself.
I'm Libby Hunter Cosplay. Find me on Instagram.
I'm Brandon from Brandon's Vibe, and you can find me on Instagram as well.
I'm Ben Keenan from Dungeons and Doctorates. You can find me online.
I'm Mike, Levelhead Gaming. Head to our website, levelheadgaming.com, across all socials.
I'm Bambi at Bambi Eve. That was really dark.
And I will avenge you guys? Question mark?
I've been Gav from Modern Fantasy. Thank you for joining us so much. Please join us on Sunday for our Avatar mini campaign that's been going on. We also have a kind of hangout session on Thursday So join us for that. And then next Monday, we're doing Game Changer for Pride Month. So please join us as Clit is going to be running a session for us with a whole bunch of friends on the tables, and we're looking forward to that one. So thank you all for joining us tonight, and we're going to go raid out someone. Nelly, have you got someone on board?
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
Yeah. So many tears today.
Really bleak ending.
It was a very bleak ending.
It was a bleak
Game
one,
of
sorry.
Thrones.
It's Game of Thrones.
Four of
Game of
us.
Thrones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Swim.
I'm satisfied
You're
with the amount of
towards
bleakness.
safety.
Unfortunately, the story is written.
Yeah.
It is as written. Listen, I'll you.
The prophecy
Yeah.
has been.
But you guys still survived. You could have gone off to different lives or shown up again in a different part.
We were still all alive, but
Lucian.
You also
I'm
alive.
literally
Fine.
gonna be-
Lucius.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got like divine protection, sort of.
Do you? Where was that when we were getting marauded? You didn't say Shadford. Where's that? Damn it.
Very good. So thank you so much for joining us, guys. You've been a wonderful
Thank you.
players. So glad you joined me. I would like to say
you.
goodnight.
Bye.
Bye. Night, night, sweet dreams.